he would like to get over the 1,000-yard mark, and I'm going to be cheering for him to do so. 12 touchdowns, and we are also wanting to have a preview tonight about this dual, pass and catch team of Julian Navarrete and Brogan Dempsey, because we get to see them again next year. Don't forget our seniors tonight. Zachary Garcia, who's got 4 touchdowns this year and almost 300 yards. But Brady Smith has really come on lately and did an excellent job in spots last Thursday night. He has 3 touchdowns, and he wants to get over the 600 mark. You can't go anywhere, Riley, without linemen. And Jackson Palomo and Taylor Castillo are seniors that we want to be sure and mention. And Hudson Simmons, he's got 24 tackles. And also Joshua Serber, who his brother went on and played at A&M, and this is his last game too. Okay, we can't leave out an up-and-coming linebacker, Roman Flugents. He's had 19 tackles, and then also Alex Sansone. And then somebody that I know well would also like to mention center Andrew Strasburg, who is also playing his last game.
An amazing center.
Yeah, amazing center. That's right, Riley. So I'm excited about this game. I love Thursday Night Lights, and I'm just very proud of this team. Last year we were 8-3. This year we're 5-4, and it sure would be nice to get number 6 tonight.
Yes, sir, it would. Okay, so a great matchup tonight. And when we come back, we will visit the champion Charger trainers while they play with slime.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Empowered Partner Program. It's a special program where local businesses and organizations promise to help us if we ever feel unsafe or need support. If you're in a tough spot, you can look for places with an Empowered Partner sticker on their door or window. It's great to know there are safe places where we can go and get the help we need. Remember, you're not alone. There's always someone ready to support you in our community.
Welcome back. Let's see what our champion Chargers athletic trainers get up to while they play with slime.
Hi, I'm Ben Echeverria,
I'm Ella Schwady.
and we are 2 of your head trainers for the 2024-2025 football season.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Kaylee.
Hi, I'm Kiara.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Alana, and we're your trainers making slime.
We're making slime today.
And we went out and we bought a lot of materials, and we worked really hard. We spent a couple days saving up to buy all the materials at once.
This is our kit, Ben. Okay.
How do you do it?
Thank you, ma'am.
Are we allowed to make it on the table?
We have a lot of different duties as trainers.
Me and Kaylee's job is turf tape, and I'm on timeouts. I do the VA, and my job is blood box and turf tape. During the games, I'm on timeouts, so we have to run to the field whenever we come out.
Usually it's the more experienced trainers will get to do the jobs, so they'll tape different kinds of things, cuffs, wrists, thumbs, turf tape, all kinds of things.
As far as game time goes, we just stand with Terry, and then if there's an injury on the field, we help out with that. We follow Terry like he's Gru and we're minions. So
My job as a trainer is, before my tape job is, what's it called? Turf tape.
Terry is the main guy, our athletic trainer. He's our, is he a coach? Yeah, he's our coach, he's our mentor.
he's the mentor, yeah.
Yeah,
What color are you doing?
orange.
The activator first, actually. We can't do this without the activator.
Is there activator?
I'm so excited for Christmas and winter. So I'm making a winter/snow inspired slime.
My favorite task is turf tape,
Yeah.
because we video it sometimes.
My least favorite task is drawing out all the water at the end.
Probably loading and unloading the trailer. That can be a big pain because everything's so heavy and just kind of going back and forth, your back hurts and yeah.
My favorite things from training is meeting new people.
So we're like one dysfunctional family.
Yeah, I'm meeting new friends.
I really enjoy that we all come from such different, we all have such different things going on, I feel.
Oh God, mine broke.
We have been 2 of your head trainers this year for your 2024-2025 football season, and thank you for having us.
We love each other. We love each other so much. One big dysfunctional happy family. My hair!
I'm Officer Stephen Mooring, and I'm a school resource officer at Champion High School. Well, you have to be a certified police officer to be a SRO. Then for my agency anyway, you have to apply for the position. Then you have to do an interview panel with various people. My interview was with Dr. Hinojosa, principal at the time, one of the supervisors for the police department, and then the chief of safety and security with the district. What I enjoy most about being a school resource officer is interacting with the kiddos. A lot of kids don't ever get to deal with a police officer, so when they're in school, it can be as lighthearted as we need it to be. I chose to be a resource officer here because we're trying to change the narrative and have younger, more proactive officers in the schools. My greatest professional achievement would be this past summer when we had the opportunity to save a 3-year-old from drowning, and we were successful. He's still alive. My favorite hobby is target shooting because A, it's stress relieving. It's fun, and at the same time, I get to practice my skill. All right, let's go Chargers and beat Pieper.
This week's Core Connections, we look at 2 individuals and how they persevere to accomplish their dreams.
You can't tell my story without telling what God was in my life. And I hope you're okay with that, because really, I mean, I love kids, I love my neighbors here, and this is what's real, and that is what saved me. It was, you know, when I lost Dave, you know, my first brother to die was like, it was crushing, you know. I mean, I just had never really been hurt in that way yet, you know, and I had questions. Yeah, it hurt so much, and I couldn't think of anything else, you know. And then my next brother, Mike, I lost him 2 years later, you know, and I was kind of crazy for a while, you know, but, and it was really painful, but I'm telling you that people that overcome something have an experience that other people don't have. And when you have that sort of crushing thing in you, it can either do one of 2 things to you. It can make you like just hardened at the world, or just, I hate that, you know, and then what's the life you live, you know. Or in my case, it made me, when I see other people suffering, it breaks my heart, because I know what it feels like. I think just to, and I don't know how you tell a little child, a little kid this, but when you really get kicked and you're hurting bad, you know, then how you respond, that is being a man. That is life. That's what it's all about.
If my body feels like it's holding back or something, like say my left arm, like I feel like I can't do it, I'll look up videos, or I'll find some sort of way to make myself do it, because I will find a way to do it. Like when I deadlift, when I first started, I was really upset because I couldn't figure out how I could deadlift. And I found one of those lifting straps, and I forced my left arm to the bar, and I was able to lift it. And then, like ever since then, like bench press, I'll force my arm to grip the bar, and I just make myself do it. Throughout my whole life, my parents have always told me to never let cerebral palsy hold me back, and to always go forward and never let cerebral palsy define me. And I never have. And I played sports when I was younger, and like normal kids, and I grew up like a normal kid. I never let this push me back. And whenever I was in 8th grade, I decided I wanted to try lifting and like going to the gym and lifting weights. And I started lifting weights, and I realized I was a lot stronger than I thought I would be, and I was actually stronger than most kids that don't have cerebral palsy. And so ever since then, I've just kept getting stronger and stronger.
Hey Hunter, I'm Kevin Vonnerheck.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I want to meet you.
Yes, sir.
So, Bernie guy.
Yes, sir.
I heard that you're a ball of fire. I heard that you're just always on call. Everybody loves you.
Yes, sir.
That's a good way to be. Believing in myself did a dang thing for me. I knew that I couldn't do it. I asked God to help me, and He did, because that's really how it went for me. What do you say?
The way I believe in myself is I have this saying that I love, and it's called "Prove Them Wrong." And anytime someone doubts me, anytime says I can't do this or I can't do that, I love it because I go out and do it. And everything they say that I can't do, I'll find a way to do it.
Hunter, that is so right. That is, that's what I meant to say.
Yes,
when
sir.
I was your age, that is how I thought too. Now I'm an old man and I look back on it and I have another way of seeing it. But when I was like you, sitting on my heels, leaning forward, a man that hadn't started yet, yeah,
sir.
Yeah, dang right, boy.
Yes, sir.
Losing my brothers and all that, you want to stay in bed, you just want to quit thinking about it all the time, but when you have a wife and children, then yeah, they're going to get hungry, and the whole thing is I'm a dad, and that's priority one, and so I can make it happen.
I'll just always make sure that I can fight through it. Like you kind of said, to always just...
Quitting's your enemy, isn't it?
Yes, sir. And just to always not quit and keep trying. Even if you fail, that's okay. Get up and do it again and just keep doing it until you make it.
Winners don't quit, quitters don't win.
Welcome back. Let's see what Bernie High School's AV department is up to next.
What was your favorite highlight from the game? I would have to say probably the trick play we ran where I'm pulling around the edge and I'm supposed to throw it to Ben. If he's covered and I run it in and I was wide open, so I ran the ball in for a touchdown.
Ty Bush, is there anyone you would like to shout out?
My dad, Coach Bush. He's the GOAT.
Hank Hendricks, what does it mean to be QB1?
It means the world. I've been dreaming about this since I was little, so it's really cool playing with my dad, playing with my brother, and leading the offense.
Jackson Bates, who is your role model?
I got several in my life, but my main one I have to go with probably Cohen Wolf. He was just somebody I really looked up to. He's a great guy. He really loved pineapples, and so I just love that guy. He's really helped me to become the man I am today. So thank you, Cohen Wolf.
Logan Pritchard.
We welcome you to Bernie ISD Stadium for our GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Champion and the undefeated Pieper Warriors set to do battle here on a wonderful Thursday night as Champion set to get off, and the Warriors in that high-powered offense set to get the ball first. Kerry Barbosa alongside Hector Ledesma. We are underway with a kick that is end over end. Isaiah Champagne takes the D18. Couple of moves to the sideline. Still on his feet, dancing around toward the 40-yard line. Gets just across there, and that's where a gang of Chargers able to bring him down there on special teams. And so Pieper will start 1st and 10 at its own 42-yard line.
Well, Champagne, one of the better athletes on that Pieper team. You saw that speed right there on that kickoff. He made a couple guys miss and gives them great starting field position at the 42 there.
He's a young man that head coach for Pieper, Nick Rogers, says is the best receiver he's ever coached. And mind you, Coach Rogers won a state championship as an assistant with Cedar Park in 2015. Quarterback, you saw him on your screen just moments ago, is Caden Keith. Fantastic year for Caden. 29 touchdowns, completing 69% of his passes. Here he is, 1 for 1. Andrew Grindstaff over the middle. First down yardage on 1st and 10.
That's a big gainer. They get about 15, 16 yards on a chunk play already in Champion territory at the 44.
Grindstaff, for him, that's his 40th catch of the season. Came in with 568 yards. Scored a couple of touchdowns receiving. He's in motion. Comes to his right. Finding him is Caden Keith, but right there, Johnny on the spot. The nice tackle is Hudson Simmons. Keep it right around a 5-yard gain.
Cash Hill also, number 7, coming in. Kind of getting there at the same time, putting a pretty good lick on him. Does get 5, though.
So on 2nd and 5, they're at the 39, let's call it. Grindstaff in motion again. This time goes opposite side. Brady Hopper, his first carry of the ball game, and he goes nowhere. Might have lost a yard. Penalty marker, our first of the game.
Well, that was a good Josh.
Go just over a minute. Go ahead, Kerry.
Well, good job by Joshua Serber. Wrapped him up. Kept him to no gain. Let's see what the penalty is, though.
It's face mask on champion, so Warriors not only get the yards, but the first down that comes with it.
That'll hurt.
Yeah, as if this Pieper offense needs any kind of help.
They're really good, and they're going to get 15 more here. So,
talked about the 9-0 record coming in, 6-0 in district play. They can claim the outright district championship tonight. They beat Smithson Valley, who has the one loss in district play. And so with the victory tonight, outright district champ. So Pieper already knows its playoff fate for round number 1. Grindstaff in the slot, across the 20 near the 15.
Well, so far Piper's only ever had first and second downs. They keep big yardage, but yeah, talking to Coach Ellis about it, he said they're not going to rest a lot of guys. They want that 10-0. They want that perfect season. That's so rare as a coach and as a player to get that.
Team that went to the regional final last year. Keith fakes the hopper, picked over the middle. Here comes champion across the 20 and near the 25. What a huge play for that Charger defense. Benton Warwick with the pick.
Well, that's one way to keep him off the board. He just didn't see him. The quarterback just didn't see him. He threw it right at Warwick. Didn't see him standing there. He had a man on a slant he was trying to hit on a skinny post, and Warwick just stayed home and made the nice interception and turns away a solid Piper's drive right there.
For Caden Keith, only his 7th interception of the season. And here comes Julian Navarrete and that Charger offense. Chargers coming in here at 5-4 on the season, 2-4 in district play. Started out great in 2024, then kind of hit a rough patch as they got into district play. Nice pickup on 1st and 10. Coming around the left side, it's Brady Smith. Both these teams with running backs whose name is Brady, so expect to hear a lot of Brady bunch talk tonight. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1. They'll spot it at the 34. See Navarrete there, shotgun with Brady Smith to his right. Fakes to give. Out in the slot, some moves and a first down. Brady Lampkin making some things happen for this Charger offense, Kerry.
Yep, looked like had kind of a wide receiver screen there. Had a blocker in front of him. Doesn't get a big gain, but he gets enough. They only needed 1 yard for the first down. He gets that 1 yard up to the 41. So Chargers coming in feeling pretty good about themselves right now. They beat Wagner, a very good Wagner team last week, and knocked them out of the playoffs. And first time in program history to beat the Thunderbirds, so they're feeling confident coming into this game.
This is a champion team that spreads it around big time. We'll go through just how much throughout the ball game. Navarrete again. This one nearly caught. Going on the sideline toward Brogan Dempsey. Caught 3 touchdowns last week in that aforementioned win against Wagner. Almost had his hands on a big first down there.
Yep, and he got behind the defender, and the defender didn't look like he knew where the ball was. Dempsey just not able to reel it in.
Would have been Dempsey's 34th catch of the season. His 33 lead the team, but as mentioned, they spread it around because with 24 receptions is William Burgess. With 22 is Brady Lampkin. With 16 is Lucas Benavides, and another 16 from Micah Middleton. Meanwhile, Brady breaking some tackles, crossed the 40, and a nice job by Smith to get inside the 40 of Pieper.
That's a run straight up the middle for Smith there.
mark it at the 39, and the Chargers offense, as you've seen throughout this first possession, wasting no time getting to the line. Occasionally they'll look back to the sideline, play call, see if they need to change it as well. Navarrete with lone back and trips to his right. 1st and 10. Hands again, Brady again, another big hole cross the 30 inside the 25, pushed out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Brady Ginley.
Oh, the referee got taken out down along the sideline there. Ran into a cameraman, but good run by Smith. You see the official down right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, officials conferring. I didn't see a flag.
No, I think they're checking on the official, make sure he's okay, because he did take a spill there. And they're going to tell that a photographer, you got to back up a little. He was right on the sideline.
Yeah, everybody's moving back a little.
They're just checking on that official right now.
And heading back toward the end zone, and exactly what they're doing. They're all in the end zone, kind of on the home side here, the champion side, making sure that he's okay.
Yeah, right in that corner where the C is. But good gain, and Chargers coming into this game, they're not going to back down. They want to try to prevent the perfect 10-0 season. They want to go out this season. They're not making the playoffs. They want to go out on a positive note. They want to make a statement going into next year, and they feel like if they can beat Wagner like they did last week, and then they can come in here and pull off an upset, that'd be a great foundation to build on for next year.
The official looks to be okay. Hat back on. Staying back in. There are a lot of Brady Smith on this possession. Came in with 588 rushing yards on exactly 100 carries. Again, that's to start tonight. He's gotten the tote. He's gotten several totes tonight to start this ball game. 3 touchdowns on the year from a rushing standpoint, along of 40. So Brady Smith, no stranger to getting the ball a ton and then kind of coming up with big plays once he does. And thanks in large part to his running, he's got the Chargers with a 1st and 10 at the Pieper 13. Again, trips to Navarrette's right. Brady Smith to his right, directly gets the pitch. Here comes Smith, lowering that head, stays on his feet, absorbing the initial contact by Grant Oling. And I think they'll give him 3 down to the 10.
Well, that's the option play. We haven't seen that very much, but Navarrete, he pitched it at pretty much the right time, but Pieper defense did a good job of kind of limiting that to 2 yards. Looked like it had an opening there for a little bit, but they shut that down pretty quick.
Well, the Pieper D has a habit of kind of living by that bend but don't break. They'll give up some big plays, but it's awfully tough to score on them. Meanwhile, Smith up the middle. And that Pieper D, sure enough, getting a little bit more stingy. They close to the Chargers, get to the end zone.
Interesting alignment there. They bring 3 receivers out to the left, and they're way over here by the sideline by the 10-yard marker, and those are just decoys. They're trying to draw people away, kind of open up that middle a little bit. Now you got Dempsey in, so he's one of Navarrete's favorite targets.
3rd and 7, so the Chargers can get a 1st down without getting into the end zone. They're at the 10 right now. Twins to the left of Navarrete. Hands. Brady Smith coming left. Puts that head down.
Uh-oh.
Ball's loose. I think it's going to be blown dead, and sure enough it is. So he was short at the 5. I think they're going to mark him down at the 7. He needs to get to the 3. So 4th and 4.
Looks like they're just going to bring Nathan Bell out.
And Nathan Bell onto the field. He wears number 88, setting up for what would be a 24-yard field goal. Movement by Pieper. There's the snap, the kick. And Chargers take a 3-0 lead. We're back after this. 6:20 remaining here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Champion 3, Pieper 0.
Blanket multiple birdies, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day.
I have no
Tune into
clue. I'm just
GVTC
messing
Channel
with it,
16
and none of it seems
for
to be
local high
mattering.
school sports, community events, and original programming. Brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique
Thank you.
view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Right here on Channel 16, the local lens. Pieper, it's a rarity, but find themselves down here in this ball game. They fell down 14-0 to a Wagner squad, a good Wagner squad that Kerry was mentioning moments ago. That was earlier in the season. As a matter of fact, I believe that was the first district game. Down for portions against Smithson Valley, but otherwise not used to being behind on the scoreboard. They are now with 6:20 remaining in the first quarter still. There's Bell, short kick, taken at the 25. It's Brady Hopper. Across the 35, Brady's got the sideline knocked out of bounds as he nears the 45.
Well, that was a 9-play, 67-yard drive that ate 3:49 off the clock.
Well, that's going to be key, too, for Champion, not only putting points on the board, but doing so while taking time off the clock.
Right.
Always key when you're facing a high-powered offense like the one that the Warriors come in with into this ball game.
Exactly, because if your offense is on the field, their offense isn't, so they can't score points.
Yeah.
With their offense, you can always come up with some points defensively, but offensively, that's the best defense. Sometimes just keep them off the field. And there was a penalty that's going to back them up a couple yards. Looks like it was a hold.
So with that, Pieper at its own 24. Caden Keats shotgun, trips to his left, and he's got Brady Hopper lined up tight, fakes to give, throws it. There's Isaiah Champagne's first catch of the game, and look at Isaiah go.
Look out.
Cross midfield, inside the 40, still making some moves, still on his feet. And it takes darn near 5 Champion Chargers to get him out of bounds.
Such quick feet.
He's a threat every time he touches the ball.
Well, I want to know where the line of scrimmage is because he came really close to crossing it. I don't think he did, but it was 24. He's about 23, so I think it was good.
Kind of short-arming it there, too, to get it to Isaiah Champagne. Inside the 40, Keith looking deep. Grindstaff makes the catch. They're going to rule him down at the 3, maybe the 2.
Wow.
The luxury of those weapons. They go Isaiah Champagne one play, Andrew Grindstaff the next. Hurrying to the line. Keith is getting him lined up. Ready to snap here on 1st and goal. There's the snap, the gift to Brady Hopper. That Champion D stiffens. It's a defensive line that features Josh Sherber, whose name Kerry said moments ago, Seth Wood, and Hudson Thrash. Bit of a 3-4 alignment there for the Chargers, though in goal line situation now. 2nd and goal. Keith, Hopper to his right. Keith keeps, touchdown Pieper. Oh, they weren't down for very long.
Nope. Well, they hit those 2 big plays that you see just the keepers. Nobody there, but he bites on that fake to that left side, and he's just got a wide open path. He would have scored in flag football.
Caden Keith with his 5th rushing touchdown of 2024. 2 yards away. Put Pieper on top 6-3. Daniel Miranda makes it 7-3. We're going to step aside. When we come back, Champion back with the ball. Down 7-3. Moments after going up 3-0. We're back right here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Kerry Barboza alongside, and Kerry, I think Pieper took a minute to score that.
Actually, just under 59 seconds.
Yeah.
Only took them 4 plays. They covered 76 yards, and they hit a 38-yarder and they hit a 36-yarder. So they moved it just on those 2 plays, 74 yards of their 76. So that's your quick strike ability that they have.
While Daniel Miranda handles their extra points and a lot of their field goals, Logan Lopez handles the kickoffs for Pieper. He'll see him attempt kicks every once in a while. Ball's on the turf, and Piper's got it. Oh, boy. We mentioned moments ago there was a penalty, I think, to start the game, and I said it as if this Pieper offense needs any more help. Well, compound that. This times 10. It is a Pieper getting help. They're going to start this at their own 16.
Yeah, I think Brady Spencer for the Warriors is the player that recovers. And, yeah, and if you have a chance to beat Pieper, you can't have mistakes like that. I mean, they know that. These guys are trying the best, but well, when you have a couple mistakes like this against a very good team, they usually make you play.
Trips to Keith's right. He tosses to Grindstaff coming around. Andrews got a clear path to the end zone. Touchdown, Pieper. 16 yards away. Andrew Grindstaff practically untouched. And just like that, touchdowns within half a minute of each other. Pieper goes on top 13-3.
Well, there's a reason Piper's 9-0, and probably the top-rated team in the greater San Antonio area.
Miranda on for his second extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Good. When we come back, see if Champions offense actually does get on the field. Down 14-3 in a hurry. We're back after this on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
Well, moments after a 76-yard touchdown drive, Pieper capitalizes on a special teams fumble, the kickoff return, and on the very next play goes 16 yards, courtesy of Andrew Grindstaff for a touchdown. And just like that, Pieper goes from being down 3-0 minute 20 seconds ago to now being up 14-3. Kickoff return coming around left. Across the 25 and the 30. Nice return. Mark Thompson.
That was a good return. He wouldn't go down. He ran a long way.
Looked initially like he might take it up that right sideline, but looked at his blockers, saw a seam this way, and started coming toward us. We'll mark it at the 26.
Richie Elazar. First down Chargers.
Is Julian Navarrete. And that Charger offense now with the ball for the second time. Navarrete looking to his left. Goes that way, and it's picked. And back with a seam across the 20 near the 15. And Grant Oling, who was in on a big tackle moments ago, with the first defensive turnover, second turnover period for these Pieper Warriors.
Well, Navarrete has time. He's looking at Dempsey, decides not to go that way, and he sees a man downfield, but didn't see the defender there. He's looking for Zachary Lopez there along the sideline. Just didn't see Oling.
Oling, one of the big play defensive backs for these champion Chargers. They have several of them, several guys who can get you in a number of ways. It's his third interception of the season.
Short fields.
Jackson Hopper, older brother of Brady Hopper, another one of those standout defensive backs. John Hamilton's first touch for Pieper, coming around inside the 10, cuts it up near the 5.
Well, you're talking about not giving Pieper any help. Well, they only have to go 16 yards, 13 yards. That makes their night a lot easier. Let's see if the Chargers what they can do here.
John Hamilton, part of a 1A, 1B running back punch instead of 1-2, 1A, 1B, along with Brady Hopper. John with 416 rushing yards coming in. Brady 510 yards rushing in, so they split it pretty evenly. Hamilton gets the call again. Breaks a tackle before he gets inside the 5. Stopped there. Among the Chargers there for the tackle, Ethan Jensen, junior linebacker.
It's going to be close to a first down. I think he's going to be short, but he's going to be about a yard short.
Yep, 3rd and 1. So they can get the first without getting into the end zone here at the 6-yard line. Keith in shotgun. Evan Drake, the big target. Now everybody shifts. And Drake's now on the line. Hamilton now movement. Fake to give to him. Keith rolling. Touchdown, Andrew Grindstaff. They make it look easy, Kerry.
Yeah, it's like they're almost like at a video game level to those guys.
Yeah, they're very efficient.
Yeah, and they got so many weapons. You know, you can't focus just on Champagne or Grindstaff. I mean, the quarterback can run. They like you said, 1A, 1B on the running back. They got so many guys all over the field.
Logan Lopez on for the extra point. It's good, following Caden Keith's 30th touchdown of the season, passing wise. We're back after this. Pieper taking control, 21-3 here over Champion on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Bertie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie.
Back here at Bernie ISD Stadium for our GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Kerry Barboza, you might remember we started our GVTC season right here.
Yes.
A Chargers win against Laredo United South. And we end it here with the game against the Pieper Warriors, who have taken a 21-3 lead with 3:20 still to go in the opening quarter. Kickoff. Fielded it right around the 15 and maybe near the 20, but that's where momentum stops on the return for Brady Smith.
Well, you know, when Nathan Bell kicked that field goal, it made it 3-0. That was at 6:20. 3 minutes later, it's 21-3.
Yeah, it didn't take them long.
3 minutes of game time. Come up with 3 touchdowns.
It is a Warrior team that been able to do several of their games this season, including a game a couple of weeks back in which they put up 75 on the MacArthur Bramas district contest. 21 here with 3:10 still remaining in the opening period. Navarrete shotgun, trips to his right. Looks the opposite way, tucks, keeps, good decision, making a move to the outside, and then across the 30. Near first down yardage, you might have picked it up.
Yeah, I think he got it.
He did. Moving the sticks.
And you know, he had that pick that last drive, but I guarantee you his confidence is not shaken. He's a very confident young man. He's going to bounce back, and that was a good decision right there to tuck and run and move the chains.
But like Keith, having a fantastic season, 25 touchdown passes, completing 61% of his passes, only 2 interceptions. Came into the ball game with 223 pass attempts. So a young man who's put up some good numbers in his first year as the Chargers quarterback.
Well, Chargers wouldn't mind a slow clock right here, just kind of bleed the clock a little bit.
You saw Parker Davis there. into the game is Lucas Benavides, another young man who gets the ball plenty. Lucas, 16 catches.
Oh,
that one just missed. Looking there, carry for Mark Thompson, but not able to connect.
Yeah, and the defender actually got a hand on it, number 30. Nino Spina looked like he got a piece of that one. But Navarrete throws the ball so hard, it's hard to, he can rocket that ball. It's hard to pick those when they're coming in like that.
3rd and 8. Own 32. Pieper showing blitz. Navarrete looking over to the sideline. Checking to see if maybe they want to get something going.
Got Dempsey.
Navarrete, plenty of time. Looks deep. Sure enough. Caught at the 20. Makes a move and brought down at the 15-yard line. You called it. Brogan Dempsey all by his lonesome. Able to haul it in and then make a move to get into the red zone for Pieper.
Oh, got a player down, though. But, yeah, Dempsey just slipped behind the defender. Defender kind of didn't give up on the play, but he just didn't run with Dempsey down the field. And Dempsey was wide open. It was just a matter, could Navarrete see him, and he did.
Well, the athletic trainers tending to an injured champion Charger near their own 30-yard line. Let's step aside. When we come back, champion in business. You're watching GVTC Thursday Night Kickoff.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Ooh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Well, making his way off the field, walking on his own power, is Jackson Palomo, senior offensive lineman here for these champion Chargers. So always good when you see a player able to walk off the field on his own power. Palomo, the left guard on that O-line for champion. The left tackler is Walker Outfits. The center, Andrew Strasburg. The right guard, Jackson Marquardt. The right tackler, Taylor Castillo.
In
now
a hurry.
at the hands, it's Brady Smith up the middle near the 10 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to say it was Parker Davis, number 90, so he's coming out in
Yep.
for one carry. Yeah, that pass to Dempsey, 51 yards. They'll bring Parker Davis in. He's kind of the short yardage guy. He'll get a few carries down, in the heavy packages, the run packages.
So now it's Lucas Benavides to Navarrete's right. The give. There's Benavides coming left, trying to get downhill. Tripped up. Good tackle there. Potentially touchdown saving for Raja Lopez, because if not, Benavides might have the outside.
Yep, that was a good job of tackling an athlete in space is a tough deal because of the speed these guys have, and he's able to tackle them out in the open field and really no gain. Yeah, if he turns that corner, he's probably in. But good job not letting him turn that corner.
So 3rd and 5. They're at the 11. Navarrete hands Benavides across. First down to the 5. So the champion Chargers fighting back, giving themselves a 1st and goal following a third straight Pieper touchdown.
Good job getting that first down, and they may have gone for it on 4th down. They're going to let the clock run out here, but at the end of the quarter. But I think if they would have probably, if he had come close, they were going to go for it on 4th down anyway, but they get it on that 3rd down carry.
No need to worry about the what ifs as the play clock, it stopped at 8. Why did the play clock stop the game clock stop at 8?
I don't know.
I think, is Pieper going to make him run a play?
I don't think so. I think the official, or I think the scorekeeper just thought that the clock had stopped. I don't think they stopped it. There we go.
Okay. Clock hit 0. We're back after this for the second quarter right here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
Start of the second quarter right here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. The champion Chargers on the verge of making this a 2-score ball game, down 21-3 to Pieper after scoring first. And Navarrete gets the first champion touchdown of the night. Keeps from a couple yards out, and just like that, it's 21-9 with the point after to come.
I don't know if that was his own read or if that was just a design run play for the quarterback. It looked like it just a design run play, but he sees room on that left side, just kind of weaves his way towards the goal line, gets in there. Keeping him close.
Extra point for Nathan Bell is true. We're back after this, 21-10, champion fighting back right here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming. Brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
Well, if you're just joining us, you've missed a lot because though we're just 6 seconds into the second quarter, Pieper's already scored 3 touchdowns. Champion scored 10 points of its own. And with Nathan Bell set to kick off, our score, as you see on your screen, 21-10. A couple of Charger scores bookending 3 straight Pieper touchdowns. It was Bell who got us going with the scoring with a field goal, 24-yarder early on. Pieper then scored 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes, thanks in large part to 2 turnovers, 1 on special teams, 1 on an interception. And then at the end of the first, Champion going on a drive that ended with the touchdown of the first play of the second quarter. And so that brings us to where we are now at 21-10 in a game in which Pieper's looking to win to finish 10-0 in 2024.
That was an 8-play, 79-yard drive, took 316, and they hit a 51-yarder on that, so big chunk play.
Short kick, fielded it right around the 26-yard line. Coming across, it's Carter Norsworthy, the backup quarterback for Pieper. Also plays special teams regularly. Handles their punting duties, though they hardly ever punt, Gary.
Yeah.
But
when you score 70 a game or whatever, you don't really need a punter, I don't think.
A young man who Coach Nick Rogers has described as an athlete who's too young, too good to keep off the field, and so they find ways to get him in. Some defense, some special teams, backup quarterback, handles punting duties.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
When you've got athletes and you don't know where to put them.
Keith, 4 wide, 3 to his top. Looking down here, though. First catch for Ethan Palmer, still on his feet. Palmer and that good size inside the 40, near the champion 35.
Keith's pass is complete.
Brooks Wart doesn't make the tackle, but he grabs him and slows him down. Watch Wart 50 just kind of hold on. He does enough to throw him off rhythm, and that's when Flugens comes in and finishes him off.
Yeah, good call there, Kerry. If not for that, Palmer is probably celebrating his first touchdown of the night and the 4th for Pieper. As it is 1st and 10 at the 37 of Champion. To his right now, there's Champagne. Look out. Gets to the outside, now squirts his way back in. Crowd of Chargers are able to bring him down near the 20-yard line. First down, Pieper.
Well, looked like a screenplay. They're calling now this year a lot. They don't want the receiver, the lineman downfield that time. But I think they were close, but I don't think they crossed that line of scrimmage as linemen.
They're marking at the 21 on this 1st and 10. Trips now to Keith's left. The give to Hopper. Up the gut. Across the 10, touchdown Pieper. Brady Hopper, his first score of the ball game. 9th of 2024 on the ground. And Pieper answers, Kerry.
Yeah, and look at Josh Cerberus chasing him right there, 99. Just see the breakaway speed, hits into the end zone, and well, they just have weapons all over that field.
They come at you in waves. It is a relentless offense. If it's not Champagne, it's Grindstaff. If it's not Grindstaff, it's Hamilton. If it's not Hamilton, it's Hopper. Palmer gets some. Cash Lancaster gets in there. We haven't even heard from Evan Drake, big number 89. And then leading the entire attack is Caden Keith. They are something offensively. They're something, period. We're back after this. Pieper, 28-10 on Champion here at Bernie ISD Stadium.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
GVTC Thursday night kickoff. You could probably hear it across your screen or on your app, however you may be watching, or on YouTube. But yes, the Pieper fight song, that is the Michigan fight song.
Big Blue.
Same song. Deep kickoff, taking it to 6. Thompson. Across the 25, so good return.
Mark Thompson,
as Mark gets Champion. Pretty good field position to start here.
Tackle was made by number 1, Josh Hamilton.
Decent at least.
Well, that drive by the Warriors, 3 plays, 62 yards, only took them 58 seconds, but they go 25-yard play, 16-yard play, and then 21-yard run by Hopper to finish it off. So big explosive plays just about on every drive.
Yeah, that's the thing with them. They that's a good way to put it. They get a lot of big plays, and they stack them. You know, they'll get several in the same possession, so that they'll go 74 yards on just 3 plays. That's pretty common for them. There's Brady Smith across the 30. Near the 31. Stop there, gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 coming up for the Chargers.
2nd down and 6.
Navarrete with trips to his right. He's in shotgun formation. Looking this way. Lets it go. Intercepted. Raja Lopez. It looked for a second like Navarrete put it perfectly in the basket, but Lopez having other ideas. Second interception of the ball game for the Pieper secondary.
There's 3 defenders. And he's, like you said, just trying to thread the needle there, but Lopez just comes up with it.
Lopez with his 3rd pick of the season. Had one last week in a victory over Victoria East for the Warriors. Game they won 49-17. Keith in that Warrior offense back on the field. Just into champion territory at the 49, 10:01 remaining in the half. Hamilton. He's got a seam down the field across the 30, inside the 20. Brought down just inside the 15. And if not for that tackle by William Tolar, Hamilton might have himself his first touchdown of the night.
Yeah, just a simple handoff to that right side, and then he sees the room on that left side is where the hold is. He goes that way, and it's just a kind of a foot race. You see Tolar come in and finish him off.
On any other team, Hamilton, probably a young man who touches the ball 20, 25 times a game in some capacity. Keith, end zone. Evan Drake, touchdown.
Got away with a spike. He spiked him a little bit.
He sure did.
Well, he's just so tall. I thought it was a little bit of a push, but I guess not enough to call. And watch him get up and let's spike a little bit.
Yeah, this Pieper offense doesn't really employ tight ends. But Coach Rogers acknowledging that essentially that's what he is with his size, so they just move him around, find different ways to use it, including splitting him out wide and taking advantage of that size. Daniel Miranda's extra point is good. 35-10 champion now with 9:26 to go in the first half. We're back after this on GVTC's Thursday Night Kickoff. Evan Drake becoming the 4th Pieper Warrior to get into the end zone tonight, and we still have 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Caden Keith, the quarterback, has run in for a score as Logan Lopez. Short kickoff, which is fair caught at right around the 34 by Michael Middleton. Following that Caden Keith run, a touchdown run by Andrew Grindstaff, a receiver. He then caught a 6-yard pass. Following that touchdown, Brady Hopper scored for the Warriors before Evan Drake hauled this last score in. So if you're counting at home, 1, 2, 3, 4 different Pieper Warriors have scored, and that does not include Isaiah Champagne or John Hamilton.
Well, that last one set up by an interception, and this is a team that you make any kind of mistake, they're going to make you pay. You got to play a pretty perfect ball game just to kind of hang with them.
A defense for Pieper that's very opportunistic. We've seen them with 2 turnovers, 3 overall for the Warriors. They got 1 on special teams. Here's a screen. Coming out and making the catch there is Zachary Lopez, but Raja Lopez not able. Or Raja Lopez tying him up before Zachary was able to do anything, and a bit of Lopez on Lopez crime.
Defender just kind of holding on to his leg, not letting him loose.
I think that's the name of George Lopez's new show. Isn't it Lopez and Lopez or something like that?
I think so. I'm not sure.
That's what that play was. Lopez and Lopez. Zachary on one side, Raja on the other. 2nd and 10. At the 34. Benavides. Nearing the 40, they'll give him the 40. Pick up a 6.
Zachary Garcia, carry.
Key for the Chargers, they just got to
Contact for the defense.
kind of keep getting first downs, moving the chains, and keep that clock running.
Assisting on that was number 34.
So at the 40, big 3rd and 4. Navarrete keeps, bullet over the middle, in stride and inside the 30-yard line. Nice catch by Zachary Lopez, and there's the penalty flag for what Champion fans wanted, called as a horse collar.
Yeah, and Navarrete, he's a gunslinger, man. He fired that thing in there. He's got quite a cannon on him. He can sling that thing.
See, Navarrete got that, and he got rid of it quickly. There's a horse collar. They're going to get Pieper for it.
He put it down to about the 15. See, just
quick release.
Yeah. He slings that in there.
So mark on the yardage following the play, and Champions got it at the 15. An opportunity here to get cut into this lead. Problem for the Chargers has been that interception has allowed them from matching Pieper's score for score, along with the field goal. Screen to the outside. Space closed up quickly for Zachary Lopez. Lopez just a sophomore, so a young man who still has 2 more years following this season for the Chargers. To gain a 5, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, as does Julian Navarrete. He's only a sophomore. A lot of sophomores getting quality minutes for this Chargers team.
It's a young team, Kerry, you know better than most, that very young because they lost a lot of guys off a team that went very deep into the playoffs last year.
Yeah, well, and they lost a lot of guys that are playing in college right now.
Yep. Timeout taken by the Chargers. They want to make sure they get things just right. We'll take it with them. On the verge of scoring again, 35-10, Pieper leads right here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
The moments that make Sunday afternoons are on NFL Red Zone.
Here we go.
See every touchdown from every game. Touchdown! Every Sunday afternoon during the regular season on up to 8 screens at once.
What a play! We're going to love watching football together.
Get NFL Red Zone now.
Watch NFL Network on GVTC Cable Channel 405 or switch to the new GVTC TV and watch on Channel 37.
GVTC Thursday night kickoff, 7:12 remaining here in the half. Navarrete, hands across the middle, and look at big old number 90 Parker Davis get into the end zone. Touchdown, Champion, right back in this thing.
Well, we mentioned Davis. He had a carry earlier. When they get in that red zone, they like to bring him in as part of their jumbo package, and it's a good running back for him. You don't see a lot of running backs wearing number 90, but
Snap, hold, kick. Nathan Bell is good. Let's step aside. Champion's turn, or Pieper's turn after Champion took its turn. We're back after this on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Got a shootout, 35-17, Pieper leads.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduations, local events, and more.
It's all local programming all the time.
Local Lens on Channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now on your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, Channel 16.
Well, it's hard to keep up with these Pieper Warriors, both offensively and defensively, but so far, outside of a couple of turnovers, Champion doing just that, matching Pieper's scores. The problem is those turnovers, which have not allowed Champion to match score for score. But when they've had the opportunity and their offense has had the chance to drive the length of the field, they've done so. And now Nathan Bell with the kickoff, taken by Norsworthy. Carter, the backup quarterback. Cross the 40, still on his feet. Cross midfield, tripped up, and falls forward at right around the 45 of the Chargers.
Yeah, and as far as the scoring, it takes Champion a little bit longer. You know, they take 2 or 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Pieper can do it in a minute. You know, they can go the length of the field. They can go 75 yards in 50 seconds if they need to. They just have that big playability. The Chargers have to grind it out a little bit more, which is okay with them because they get to burn some clock that way.
So the Pieper Warriors have had the ball 5 times, and every single time they've scored. They start this possession already in Chargers territory at the 45. Keith set up with the screen. Coming across. It's Cash Lancaster. His first catch of the night.
Cash Lancaster.
Cash very, very efficient on the season. Coming in, Kerry, he had 8 receptions. 5 of them have gone for touchdowns.
Yeah, and again, that's just another weapon you got to worry about if you're a defensive coordinator.
2nd and 5 at the 40. Keith lets it go. Hit as he throws. Picked! Just the kind of play the Chargers need. Cash Hill. One play after one, Cash makes a play. Another comes up big. Money on the spot.
Yeah, and watch Seth Wood right there. He delivered the hit. He forces the quarterback to throw it before he really wants to. And that's what led to Cash Hill getting that pick. It was Seth Wood putting that pressure, breaking through.
Well, the second interception that the Chargers have come up with. Actually, I said moments ago that they'd had the ball 5 times. They've had the ball 6 times before that possession. Now 7, including that possession. They've scored on 5, and the other 2 have resulted in interceptions. Keith with 8 picks on the season. Navarrete hands. Brady Smith. Falling forward for about 2. Right back to the line. They snap it quickly. Navarrete going deep. Slant over the middle.
Wow.
Did he hold on? Yes.
Middleton.
Micah Middleton with a nice catch there in the slot. Falling forward, diving. And a first down for the Chargers now inside the Pieper 40. Look out. A chance to get even closer here, down by 18.
Middleton goes down, gets that ball thrown low. He goes down to get it. Holds on to it.
Navarrete lets it go. Oh, boy. That one nearly caught, looking for William Burgess.
Alvaradi's pass intended for Brady Lampkin.
Make it Brady Lampkin. Apologies.
Yeah. Just couldn't find a handle on it. I don't know if he'd have scored, but he'd have gotten him goal line area. Well, if they can score here, cut it to 11, makes it an interesting ball game.
They're at the 38. Lopez, Zachary across the 35, near the 30. Zachary continues to come up with some good plays for this Charger offense.
Well, they have trips right. Middleton's over here, Lampkin's over here, and they throw it, and those 2 become blockers, and doesn't get a lot, but he gets about 5 and makes it 3rd and manageable. But I think here you're probably going to go for it on 4th down also if you don't get it.
When Navarrete keeps rolling out, caught, first down yardage, guess who? Zachary Lopez again.
He got a good spot. He does a good job holding on. Takes a pretty good hit right here, but does a good job holding on and gets a good spot and gets the first down.
Grant Oling, who came up with a big interception for Pieper in the first quarter with the big tackle there. But not before a first down for the Chargers. They're at the 33 now. Make it to 28 with a new set of downs.
Are you dyslexic there?
I think so. Well, not only that, but I read it directly off the scoreboard. They hadn't changed it yet before I looked back on the field. Trying to change direction is Brady Smith.
Kind of slipped. Looked like Brady slipped a little bit.
I think as he was trying to cut,
yeah.
Something gave.
The turf monster might have got him. You have the clock running right now. It keeps that high-powered offensive Warriors off the field.
Say totally fine with Champion. Best of both. Get some points and run clock. Navarrete in trouble, trying to duck underneath, thinking maybe he could escape. But too many Pieper defenders there, including Josh Menchaca. Where's number 49?
Looked like he slipped right there. You see him, he's trying to break out of the pocket. Looked like he kind of stumbled a little bit, dropped some back. Big loss, 3rd and 15-ish, 16.
They need to get to the 18-yard line. They're at the 34, roughly, the 33 maybe.
That's 3rd down. The scoreboard has 2nd.
Yeah. 16 to go. Now that at the deep, moon ball, picked down the sideline. It looked like it was going out of bounds. Instead, Jackson Hopper comes down with it, and Jackson's still on his feet. Cross to 40. Jackson Hopper's thinking pick 6. Inside the 30. Crossing the field. Jackson Hopper's got one man to beat, and he's got a touchdown the other way. Jackson Hopper deciding from the moment he got that interception that was his and his alone, nobody could stop him.
It's a clean field, too. No flags. That one's just kind of a jump ball. And Hopper just great job on the return here. See him. The Chargers had a couple opportunities at him, but he just kind of cuts at the right time right there. That's just a nice cut. A couple nice blocks. Last chance right there. Not able to get him. And it's about a 98-yard pick 6.
You see Jackson never in a hurry on that play.
Just following his blockers, just following the flow of where the lanes were.
Yep. Never pressed. Smooth coming down that field. Logan Lopez, extra point is good. And from threatening to make this an 11-point game, maybe even 10, to going back up to a 25-point game. 42-17 Pieper on a spectacular Jackson Hopper pick 6. We're back after this on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
Thursday night kickoff right here on GVTC. Local Lens, Channel 16. Pieper taking a 42-17 lead on a pick 6 that started from inside the 10-yard line and ended up in the end zone for the Warriors. Jackson Hopper doing all the work. And as the Warriors get it to kick us off, you know, Kerry, it's a great thing to keep the Pieper offense off the field. Problem is they still find ways to score even when you do that.
Well, and Hopper's a guy, we know he can be a running back for him. So once he got that ball, he knew what to do with it. He wasn't one of those, defensive guys that never runs with the ball. He's run with the ball plenty, so he had a pretty smooth run on the way back.
Carter Noseworthy, special teams tackle. In on the stop at least. As Julian Navarrete and this Charger offense comes back to work. They have moved the football. That has not been the issue. Been hit by the turnover bug. That's been the issue. Now, to their credit, their defense has come up with a couple of turnovers, but by and large, every time Pieper's got one, they've capitalized. Zachary Garcia gets what I believe is his first carry of the ball game.
Well, and like you said, Navarrete comes in. He doesn't have a lot of interceptions coming in, but good teams have a way of kind of skewing the numbers like that.
Uh-oh. Well, there's Garcia again.
Navarrete ends up with it. I think it got away from Garcia.
And Navarrete might have just accidentally fallen down, huh?
I'd say the possession.
Here's another look. Oh, I got you. The ball fell on the turf.
Yeah.
Well, Pieper takes the timeout. They want the ball back.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking on 3rd and long here.
2:34 remaining. We'll keep it right here.
That mishandle, I think, is what forced them to call a timeout. They're thinking, well, they lost 5, so we're gonna, if we can stop them, they're gonna punt. Just get the ball back. See if we can score some more. If you go up 49-17, starters may get a break in that second half. Because Pieper, well, this is Champions' last game. Pieper, they've got, they're thinking state. They're thinking state championship.
Right.
They want to play into December, so, with if you have 49 at half, you might start giving some of those starters a rest just to kind of rest them up for next week.
Well, next week, they know that thanks to seedings, because whether they win the district title or not outright, they're still going to get the top seed out of the district, even if they share it with Smithson Valley, which it looks like they're well on their way to clinching the district title outright. So because they were going to get the top seed no matter what, they know that they'll play Southwest Legacy in next week's round 1, and that game will take place at Pieper on Friday night. Navarrete.
5A gets to host.
Yeah, Pieper gets to host.
First and second.
They just had to figure out which night it would be. It would be on Friday. Navarrete rolling to his left. Hit as he throws, and the ball eventually harmlessly rolls out of bounds. And this is why Pieper took that timeout.
Yep. And that incompletion saves them from having to burn another timeout.
2:26 for them, an absolute eternity. Most drives in regular action don't last 2:26 for them.
Based on where the return man is, near the 50, they're going to have a short field.
Andrew Grindstaff returns their kicks. This one won't be returned. It goes directly out of bounds. Carter Thompson angling it away.
Carter Thompson's punt will roll out of bounds at the
Pieper takes over at its own, make that the champion 48. Pieper Ball Club that has only been playing actual competitive, officially, if you will, football for 3 years. This is the 3rd season. They played an outlaw schedule their first year of football, so it didn't really count. John Hamilton gets the carry, still on his feet, first down, inside the 30, gets across, and Pieper will have 1st and 10 at the champion 29.
Josh Hamilton.
2 minutes and change. You can run the ball, you can throw it, you got your timeout, so really you've got the whole playbook's open to you right now.
Yeah, time is not an issue at all. Matter of fact, we're going into 2 minutes and they're already at the 29-yard line. Penalty marker, that one's not going to count. It's going to be a false start on Pieper, and indeed the refs do blow it dead.
Not a lot of mistakes for the Warriors. I think that's only their second penalty. Well, they've had a couple, but that horse collar and then a hold on a kickoff. But they don't make a lot of mistakes. Only third year, like you said. Only Brennan has gone 10-0 in their third year. Brennan did that a few years ago.
Yeah, easy to forget that Brennan's really not that old in the grand scheme of things. Hamilton, cross, inside the 25 and inside the 20. 1st and 10, and again, the Warriors in absolutely no rush. Clock still has over 1:30 remaining.
And they got 2 timeouts, so if they need to, they can burn them out, stop the clock.
Coming this way, slant, Isaiah Champagne inside the 15.
His legs caught underneath him a little bit.
Fortunately, he bounces right back up.
Once again, Roman Flugents makes the tackle.
Clock nears a minute. Pieper inside the 15. 2nd down. Let's call it 4. Keith over the middle. Evan Drake down to the 2.
Good job of chopping him down. I think Hudson Simmons here
89 on the reception.
hits him low and knocks him off his feet, but they're at 2-yard line.
Hudson Simmons timeout.
With that timeout taken, keep it right here. We're talking, Kerry, about Pieper's youth in terms of the program and how 3rd season only Brennan in Greater San Antonio has managed to go 10-0. Well, don't forget, it's a program that went 2-8 in its first year. Last year, completely surprised folks from the outside by going on to that regional final, playing 14 games a season ago. And coming into this season, Coach Nick Rogers saying, this is the first year we're going to have any kind of expectations. Because last year when we went 12-2, nobody expected anything.
Right.
Coming off a 2-8 season. I think they've handled expectations well this year.
Well, and I tell you, this is twice I've seen them this year. I saw them play Bernie High, and they got a lot of pieces, I tell you.
1st and goal at the 2. Little bit of a flip pass to Evan Drake, touchdown Pieper.
A little shuttle pass. It was a little high, but good thing the guy's like 7 feet because he just didn't have to reach up too high.
Something tells me that's instruction, right? Just flip it up as high as you can.
Yeah.
Nobody else is going to be able to get it.
Well, he's the tallest guy, so on the field, so just throw it up. He can out-jump anybody with his height. So
Evan Drake with his 2nd score. Daniel Miranda on for the extra point. (49-17). Let's step aside. When we come back, what we believe is the conclusion of the first half. Chargers about to get the ball back right here on GVTC's Thursday Night Kickoff.
Better service, faster results. Let Toyota Birdie be your next pick for service. We're family owned and operated. And with express maintenance at our state-of-the-art service center, you'll be in and out in a flash. Right now, get 50% off your next oil change and complimentary loaner cars and rentals. Plus, service from our Toyota certified technicians is a recipe for success. Don't wait. Experience Vic's Pick for yourself. If you want the job done right, schedule your next service at Toyota Bernie. .46 seconds remain in the first 24 minutes.
Pieper with a 49-17 lead on the champion Chargers. After a kickoff that goes through the back of the end zone, the Chargers will start at their own 25. What do you think, Kerry? You think they could take a shot?
Just hand off.
Hand off and then head into the locker room?
Yeah, go from there.
Try to regroup a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. But I tell you, and I think some of these Pieper players probably going to get some of the second half off, I would think, some of the starters. But I tell you, like I said, I've seen Pieper twice this year. They played Bernie High the first game of the year, and now I'm seeing the last game of the regular season. What a way to bookend the regular season. Two BISD schools, but well, I don't see how these guys don't go really, really far this year. I mean, I know there's other good teams out there, but man, they are loaded. These guys are loaded.
That's their goal. They openly talked about chance to go to state and wanting to represent Greater San Antonio well once they get there. Brady Smith, the short dump off from Navarrete.
Tackle was made by Leighton Springer.
Clock nears 30 seconds. Now goes under it because Navarrete takes the snap on 2nd and 2. Again, it's Smith. Out in the flat this time, near the 40. The clock continues to run.
On the reception.
Stop on it because he got the first down. But yeah, they're just throwing short stuff. I think they're going to call it right there.
They wind the clock and champion content to head into the locker room. And say, all right, time to regroup. First half, it's seen some glimpses for champion. But for the most part, it's been all Pieper Warriors, as it has been virtually all of 2024 for the Warriors. 49-17 our score here at the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. We're back with halftime after this right here on the local lens, Channel 16.
Dear parents and fans,
on the court or on the field,
it gets very intense.
And at the end of the game, we remain humble in victory and gracious in defeat.
We need you to help us in respecting sportsmanship in competition.
Please do not engage in disrespectful conduct,
including verbal abuse to opponents, officials, and coaches. Whether in social media or in the stands, please remember the value and purpose of educational-based athletics.
On behalf of Bernie ISD Athletics,
we ask everyone to assist us in benching bad behavior
and support the Texas Way campaign that promotes good sportsmanship.
Your behavior has an impact.
Eyes and ears of students are watching and learning from you.
Thank you for supporting Bernie ISD Athletics.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Empowered Partner Program. It's a special program where local businesses and organizations promise to help us if we ever feel unsafe or need support. If you're in a tough spot, you can look for places with an Empowered Partner sticker on their door or window. It's great to know there are always safe places where we can go and get the help we need. Remember, you are not alone. There's always someone ready to support you in our community.
Every day, we come to school to learn, grow, and have fun. But safety is always our top priority. Whether it's bullying, mental health, suicide, or dangerous behavior, if you see something, say something. Sometimes we might notice something unusual or concerning. It's important to know that if you see something, you should say something, either in person or anonymously, using our QR code. If you notice someone being bullied, struggling with mental health, talking about suicide, or engaging in dangerous behavior, it's important to speak up.
Remember, if you see something,
say something.
You taught me to embrace my uniqueness and celebrate what makes me me.
Have someone in your back of your mind that cares about you.
You were a leader and you touched the hearts of so many students like me.
Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I will think back to all the memories I had in your class, and I'm going to miss you all the more.
kids are what got me here and what keep me here every day. And
I've been so blessed over the years to teach so many good kids.
The family camaraderie that a lot of my colleagues have taught my children. I've taught many of their children, and it just feels like a big family.
A mí me encanta trabajar aquí por los estudiantes y también por los maestros.
And I love working here because I have amazing students and amazing colleagues.
Became great friends with his classmates and his castmates. It was awesome. Oh, hey, Linky.
I got asked to write a letter for a teacher.
So, life changed, and he even asked me this year for more. Oh my goodness, Morgan!
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
What are we doing?
I have something to tell you, actually.
Hi. Hi! What are you doing?
And I brought these for you because you've been such an impactful teacher in my life.
Knowledge from calculus that I provide. So yes, those are really cool moments where they start to see how things fit together and things make a little more sense.
There we go.
Okay.
Mr. Mertz, so wrote this for you.
It feels like ages since we shared a laugh. As I sit down to write this, I can't help but be washed over with nostalgia, reminiscing about the days when the classroom was the ultimate hub of excitement and inspiration.
You continue to inspire me. Your generosity and selflessness have shaped me into the girl that I am today.
As far as like my high school journey went, theater was probably the one big thing that taught me like the most about life.
Senior year is made up of all kinds of memories, both good and bad. However, when I look back at all the memories I made in your class, there's not one that doesn't put a smile on my face.
Thank you, Ms. Bailly, for your influence starting with elementary school through middle school. Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I want to thank you from the depths of my heart for being more than just a teacher, a mentor, a muse, and a guiding light.
Love you. I appreciate your intentionality and guidance for me and all of your students. I will forever admire you in the way that you live your life. I love you, Addison.
What's most important is how you treat people, and that's really the only thing that matters, which is also good because that's the only thing that you can control. So, thank you.
Gracias para que tú haciendo.
Gracias por lo que haces, o gracias por lo que has hecho. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Mr. Mertz, for making my senior year just that much more special. As my year comes to an end, I already feel myself starting to miss you. Sincerely, Charlie DeJealous.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, buddy.
I'm Officer Stephen Mooring, and I'm a school resource officer at Champion High School. Well, you have to be a certified police officer to be a SRO. Then you, for my agency anyway, you have to apply for the position. Then you have to do an interview panel with various people. My interview was with Dr. Hinojosa, principal at the time, one of the supervisors for the police department, and then the chief of safety and security with the district. What I enjoy most about being a school resource officer is interacting with the kiddos. A lot of kids don't ever get to deal with a police officer, so when they're in school, it can be as lighthearted as we need it to be. I chose to be a resource officer here because we're trying to change the narrative and have younger, more proactive officers in the schools. My greatest professional achievement would be this past summer when we had the opportunity to save a 3-year-old from drowning, and we were successful, and he's still alive. My favorite hobby is target shooting because A, it's stress relieving, it's fun, and at the same time I get to practice my skill. All right, let's go Chargers and beat Pieper.
Hi, I'm Ben Echeverria,
I'm Ella Schwady.
and we are 2 of your head trainers for the 2024-2025 football season.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Kaylee.
Hi, I'm Kiara.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Alana, and we're your trainers making slime.
We're making slime today.
And Kiara's here.
joining us.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hello.
I'm coming back. Oh, look at her.
Oh, we're not getting slimed? It's like we're just like playing with it?
Oh.
Oh, we're making it.
I'm so
Okay,
excited,
interesting.
actually.
Wait, I called this. Okay, I called this one.
Yeah, okay, you can have that.
Okay.
So me and Alana actually in my house.
We have something called a slime room. Okay?
It used to be my sister's room.
That moved out to somewhere. So
Maryland.
It's now our slime room. We went out and we bought a lot of materials and we worked really hard. We spent a couple days saving up to buy all the materials at once. We do take clients. If you want.
We've only had one person in there before.
This is our kit, Ben. Okay.
How do you do it?
Thank you, ma'am.
Are we allowed to make it on the table?
We have a lot of different duties as trainers.
Me and Kaylee's job is turf tape, and I'm on timeouts.
I do the V. And my job is blood box and turf tape. During the games, I'm on timeouts. So we have to like run to the field whenever we come out.
Usually it's like the more experienced trainers will get to do like the jobs, so like they'll tape different kinds of things, cuffs, wrists, thumbs, turf tape, all kinds of things.
Me too, me too.
As far as game time goes, we just stand with Terry, and then if there's an injury on the field, we help out with that.
Yeah.
Someone get me the
activator.
I want this one.
No.
There's another box.
Too bad. Okay.
We follow Terry like he's Gru and we're minions. So my job as a trainer is before my tape job is what's it called? Turf tape. With my boy Caitlin.
Terry is the main guy, our athletic trainer. He's our, is he a coach? Yeah, he's our coach, he's our mentor.
He's a mentor, yeah.
Yeah.
What color are you doing?
Orange.
We're the best turf tapers out there. Don't let anyone.
No, they're not. Ask anyone else. No, they're not.
Don't let anyone.
See what Brian has to say.
Don't. He doesn't get turf tape.
Yeah, but you got buddies who have turf tape.
Taping angles is a lot of fun, and like.
Is it, Ben?
Yeah, I think it's. I have a lot of fun doing it.
He's gonna be biased if he says anything.
He's not biased.
I'm
not gonna lie. They all kind of suck.
Need the activator first, actually. We can't do this without the activator.
Is there like activator?
I'm so excited for Christmas and winter. So I'm making a winter/snow inspired slime.
My favorite task is turf tape.
Yeah.
Because we video it
I had
sometimes.
to choose something. I guess turf tape.
This is pretty, I like this.
Blue raspberry fragrance.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's asking what glue is.
My least favorite task is drawing out all the water at the end.
Probably loading and unloading the trailer. That can be a big pain because everything's so heavy and like just like kind of going back and forth, your back hurts and like, yeah.
When we get to the field, we have to unload the trailer and it's really annoying because it's like heavy.
Yeah. My favorite things from training is meeting new people.
I love it all, honestly. So we're like one dysfunctional family.
Yeah, I'm meeting new friends.
I agree. I think the best.
Stop!
I really enjoy that like we all come from like such different, like we all have such different things going on, I feel.
I've met so many people and you know, there's some people I would have never like talked to. she didn't like me before training.
We always joke around saying like Terry accepts everybody into the program, but he really does. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, and speaking as one of the only people that isn't on the medical pathway at all, it's definitely like something that was very far outside of my comfort zone, and so it was like nice to have fun doing it because I didn't think that I would be able to have fun, but everyone's so nice and everyone's so like, yeah, everyone hanging out with everyone's a good time.
Can you pass me some paint?
My slime isn't activating.
Me too.
I mean, especially here at Champion, like where everyone is involved in something athletics related, it's a good way to like meet all kinds of people and like talk to them.
Just grab with your hands, use both. This is like, I had to use both.
Because at some point, everyone winds up in the training room for something, so.
The training room is a big rectangle room with like 5 beds, and it's where the players go for like injury recovery.
It's kind of like a big nurse's office.
Yeah,
basically.
that's such a good way to put it.
It's a room for training.
You put activator on my hands. We just have beds set up, and there's a counter that we tape on. It's like kind of just taping counter. There's so many cabinets. You would not expect that. There's lots of cabinets.
Can you pour some more activator?
What?
Oh my gosh, look at this freak.
I think the days leading up to game day are always like, ooh, ooh, you know, you're like, ooh, and then you actually go to, it's time for the game.
You're dirty and disgusting.
And I know like all of the football players could probably say the same. Like it's just so hype and like everybody has really good energy.
My favorite thing about the football season is probably getting ready with everybody before the game starts and doing each other's hair and makeup.
Fun fact, that's my least favorite because the one doing everybody's hair is me. Yeah. 40 trainers on a team.
Yeah.
There's like nothing that compares to like just like the
Stadium
energy that like is felt like in the stadium is just so electric, and it just like, there's just like nothing that compares.
I put too much activator in mine.
This is like burning my fingers.
Everybody on training does football. Like it's kind of, it's like where you start. It's like the baseline.
Why does yours turn out so thin? Because I'm the slime master. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Whenever football season's over, we all kind of split up. And I think that's why everybody gets so excited for football again, is because you can see.
Yeah, we all get to come together again.
Hers is purple. Mine won't like, it's like,
I don't want yours.
Why did you make yours yellow?
Major challenges I face during training is when they don't want to listen to you.
Yeah, like the others, the youngers.
Like you're like, no, well like everything, you're like, like you're like, well I'm not.
Yeah, like this kid, players like him. They don't want to listen.
Well, it's just like.
Yeah, it can be kind of a thankless job, like between the players and the parents especially, like.
I need more glue. I'm gonna keep going.
You guys have to tell your stories. Oh, yeah.
They failed to give us ice cold water.
Oh my God.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about.
They don't want ice water. Every water we give has ice in it. So
I'm sorry the sun is out and it's like 100 degrees.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The ice melts.
I'm sorry the ice melts. I'm sorry.
It's just like little crystals swirling around. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Oh, that's so like autumn and fall core. Like this already feels like slime.
Can you help me fix mine? Please.
Well, and sometimes we're very short-staffed, if I will say.
Of people who want to do it.
Staff. Like staff goes around and it's like, we're always like trying to not, I mean, we're not that at risk, but we kind of are.
So staff, I honestly have not seen it right in front of my face.
I may or may not have done that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I think, can I start over on this slime? Because I'm just thinking about this.
Staph is an infection.
I don't think it's an infection.
It's
a skin condition.
Gross. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a skin infection that you get, and it always happens around the same time of the year.
It's a form of dermatitis. That's all I can tell you.
My grossest story is probably just like whenever they throw up at practice.
That's exactly what Caitlin said.
I know, but it's really gross, and that's why I'm saying it again.
Basically, you don't want to get it.
Yeah, it's like. And it's also highly, highly, highly contagious.
Yeah, nasty business.
We all love each other.
We do love each other.
We really do.
We're all.
It's like a sibling like.
We're all
sibling love. Yeah.
Activator. Why does yours look like that?
We made a mess.
My parents had to ban me from making slime.
Newsflash. You can see who the slime masters are here.
I'm Ella, and this is my horrific slime.
And I'm Ben, and this is my chunky orange slime.
The trainers are so awesome. They tape us and help us in the game.
Terry is the head athletic trainer at the school.
He's a silly guy.
He's basically a freak.
Shout out Terry! Shout out Terry, go!
They're really good at taping.
Name all of us. Especially turf tape.
Especially turf tape. I love like picking off the glue like days later off my turf tape. It is so fun. I love the turf tape.
This is our outro. We love you all.
Everyone go like this. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, mine broke.
We have been two of your head trainers this year for your 2024-2025 football season, and thank you for having us.
We love each other. We love each other so much. One big dysfunctional happy family. My hair!
Come to our game this Friday at Victoria East.
Be there!
Dear parents and fans,
on the court or on the field,
it gets very intense.
And at the end of the game,
we remain humble in victory and gracious in defeat.
We need you to help us in respecting sportsmanship in competition.
Please do not engage in disrespectful conduct,
including verbal abuse to opponents, officials, and coaches.
Whether in social media or in the stands,
please remember the value and purpose of educational-based athletics.
On behalf of Bernie ISD Athletics,
we ask everyone to assist us in benching bad behavior
and support the Texas Way campaign that promotes good sportsmanship.
Your behavior has an impact.
Eyes and ears of students are watching and learning from you.
Thank you for supporting Bernie ISD Athletics.
Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Empowered Partner Program. It's a special program where local businesses and organizations promise to help us if we ever feel unsafe or need support. If you're in a tough spot, you can look for places with an Empowered Partner sticker on their door or window. It's great to know there are always safe places where we can go and get the help we need. Remember, you are not alone. There's always someone ready to support you in our community.
Every day, we come to school to learn, grow, and have fun. But safety is always our top priority. Whether it's bullying, mental health, suicide, or dangerous behavior, if you see something, say something. Sometimes we might notice something unusual or concerning. It's important to know that if you see something, you should say something, either in person or anonymously, using our QR code. If you notice someone being bullied, struggling with mental health, talking about suicide, or engaging in dangerous behavior, it's important to speak up.
Remember, if you see something,
say something.
You taught me to embrace my uniqueness and celebrate what makes me me.
Have someone in your back of your mind that cares about you.
You were a leader and you touched the hearts of so many students like me.
Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I will think back to all the memories I had in your class, and I'm going to miss you all the more.
The kids are what got me here and what keep me here every day. And
I've been so blessed over the years to teach so many good kids.
The family camaraderie that a lot of my colleagues have taught my children. I've taught many of their children, and it just feels like a big family.
A mí me encanta trabajar aquí por los estudiantes y también por los maestros.
And I love working here because I have amazing students and amazing colleagues.
Became great friends with his classmates and ex-castmates. It was awesome. Oh, hey, Linky.
I got asked to write a letter for a teacher.
Pastel, life changed, and he even asked me this year for more. Oh my goodness, Morgan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
What are we doing?
I have something to tell you, actually.
Hi. Hi. What are you doing?
I have a letter to read you.
And I brought these for you because you've been such an impactful teacher in my life.
Knowledge from calculus that I provide. So yes, those are really cool moments where they start to see how things fit together and things make a little more sense.
There we go.
Okay.
Mr. Mertz, so wrote this for you.
It feels like ages since we shared a laugh. As I sit down to write this, I can't help but be washed over with nostalgia, reminiscing about the days when the classroom was the ultimate hub of excitement and inspiration.
You continue to inspire me. Your generosity and selflessness have shaped me into the girl that I am today.
As far as like my high school journey went, theater was probably the one big thing that taught me like the most about life.
Senior year is made up of all kinds of memories, both good and bad. However, when I look back at all the memories I made in your class, there's not one that doesn't put a smile on my face.
Thank you, Ms. Bailly, for your influence starting with elementary school through middle school. Your positivity has made a difference in my school life. Thank you for what you do.
I want to thank you from the depths of my heart for being more than just a teacher, a mentor, a muse, and a guiding light.
Love you. I appreciate your intentionality and guidance for me and all of your students. I will forever admire you in the way that you live your life. I love you, Addison.
What's most important is how you treat people, and that's really the only thing that matters, which is also good because that's the only thing that you can control. So, thank you.
Gracias para que tú haciendo.
Gracias por lo que haces, o gracias por lo que has hecho. Muchas gracias, María.
Thank you, Mr. Mertz, for making my senior year just that much more special. As my year comes to an end, I already feel myself starting to miss you. Sincerely, Charlie, you're jealous.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks, buddy.
My name is Michael Smith, and I handle the hiring and development for Fort Bernie.
Hi, I'm Samantha Morganroth. I'm the program coordinator here at Dust Greenhouse.
I'm Heather Boyette. I am the marketing manager at Synergy.
When we're thinking about hiring Bernie ISD students, we really look at their work ethic. We look at how they show up, their references, their impact in the community. Are they involved? What is it they're trying to do?
First and foremost, relevant educational experience and any certifications in certain areas. Also, their willingness to learn, their work ethic, and not being afraid to ask questions.
We look for attributes such as communication, professionalism. One thing in particular that stands out to me is if somebody understands the career path that they would like to go through, having that vision and understanding brings commitment.
The biggest thing we look for when we're looking at employers is someone who has critical thinking and problem-solving skills. You have to have that in every industry you're in, and so, someone who can take a challenge and be creative about the way they solve it, and then use the resources around them. So use the people you know, the connections you have, your experiences, and just find a way to solve a problem.
I think from the marketing perspective, having any Adobe experience, Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, that sort of thing, and then having Microsoft Office knowledge or experience. On the engineering side, more so AutoCAD and then even Python.
So with a student, we would be looking for something that shows above and beyond, right? So any type of volunteer work, athletics, any type of engagement with the local community, that's something that not everybody does, and it can stand one individual out in comparison to other peers.
I would encourage Bernie ISD students to really get involved and to see what's out there in the workforce area of Bernie, Texas. There's a lot of jobs that you don't see just driving down the road. You have to go in and ask and say, hey, how does this work? So I'd encourage Bernie ISD students to get curious, find out where the work they want to do is happening, and go pursue it.
I think the students that have come to us have been exceptional. They've been smart and they've been on time.
I think the BISD students are great candidates. I mean, we have such a great community, affluent demographics in particular. That's tough to narrow down the really areas of opportunity, but I will say that the number one thing that I see in our business is the need for trades.
And then we also really look for people who are just really about getting involved. So whether it's with a sport or a church or a club or an organization or volunteer work, just people who are all about getting involved, and not just getting involved in every organization that you can, but really committing to a couple that are really important to you, finding ways to take on leadership roles, and that just really kind of shows that you're ready to invest in an experience.
Back for the third quarter. GVTC Thursday night kickoff. We hope you enjoyed halftime as Pieper and Champion get set for a second 24 minutes that for Champion means they're that much closer. For Pieper, means they're that much closer to a perfect season. 9-0 coming in, 6-0 in District 13 5A, Division 1. Champion looking to close out a season over 500 if they can rally. Big task here, down 49-17, 5-4 coming in, 2-4 in district play. And the Chargers carry Barboza. Will get the ball first after the Warriors, actually, funny enough, got the ball first and didn't score on that opening possession because of an interception.
Yeah.
But from that point on, after Champion capitalized and took a 3-0 lead on a field goal by Nathan Bell, it's been Pieper who then ran out to a 21-3 lead. Since then, from that point on for the next couple of series, Champion going back and forth and able to trade punch for punch until the Warriors late in the second quarter were able to extend a little bit to get us to where we are at 49-17. Kickoff by Daniel Miranda. It's a deep one. Back of the end zone. Chargers will start their first possession of the second half at their own 25.
Well, you mentioned Pieper. They're going on to the postseason, and the way they look, they're going to play a while. They're going to go into December, I feel, but Champion, they're not going to make it into the postseason. So these seniors, they want to go out with a great half. You know, this is the last time most of them are going to be in a uniform, and it's a game you'll remember the rest of your life. You want to go out and have a great half and strong finish, whether that changes how the game's going or not. You still want to go out with all guns blazing, both barrels blazing.
Well, both these teams coming off playoff appearances in 2023, so for Champion, chance to build on a regional final appearance last year. Screen pass to Brady Lampkin on the first play from scrimmage of the third quarter, gets across the 30. Julian Navarrete coming into this ball game, having completed 61% of his passes, 25 scoring passes, 137 of 223 is what he is coming into this ball game through the air. And so Navarrete he's added another score with his legs in this ball game as that screen pass gets first down yardage. And the Chargers moving the chains on their first drive here of quarter number 3.
Couple short passes just out on the flat, 5-yarders, 6-yarders. Effective, moves the chains, gets them a first down. Be interesting to see how Pieper plays this. They've got a 49-17 lead. How much do you play your starters? Do you go the whole third quarter? Do you give them a break? How do you play it? Knowing you're going to be playing next week.
Their playoff game in the first round already set for Southwest Legacy. Friday night, Pieper will host. Sack. Credit Caleb Gale, senior linebacker for Pieper.
Well, Lopez, he's looking to throw to that quick flat again like he has the first 2 plays. That time just not there, doesn't have the time because of the pressure put on by that front 3 of the Warriors.
Nino Spina in on the stop as well.
That is a cool name, Nino Spina.
Isn't it a great name? Nino Spina.
It's very alliterative.
Almost like he'd be like a cool bad guy in a movie. That's the name you give to a cool bad guy. Oh, huge movement.
Uh-oh.
Now, Will Potts, the defensive lineman for Pieper, a senior, saying, no, he moved. Let's see how convincing his argument is. Potts coming across with full authority.
Potts, they shook hands there, right there.
See the officials conferring whose side are they going to believe. It appears that they're engaging in a conversation of, well, it's he said versus he said.
They're saying, who had the better halftime show?
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's like kind of the scene from, why isn't it? Bull Durham.
Bull Durham, yeah.
Candlesticks?
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to get Potts on that.
And that was a pretty good pop he gave him. You know, he put him on his back.
Well, and also Potts so demonstrative. After he made contact, you're wondering if that played into the officials.
Yeah.
You know, hey, someone who's selling it that hard probably has a little something to hide. 1st and 10 at the 38 for Champion. 2nd and 9, excuse me. Navarrete spinning his way toward the line of scrimmage, or back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe. Yep, it's the original one. He lost a yard, so now 3rd and 10.
Well, those quick outs were working first couple plays, but since then they've kind of stalled a little bit.
5 wide for Navarrete. 3 to this side. Brady Smith coming across, and Navarrete has to get rid of it. Based on the route that Brady Smith was running, it looked like maybe it was designed to go this way, but Navarrete was flushed to the other side of the field.
Yeah, Caleb Gale, their linebacker, number 34, he did a good job of staying home. He was kind of shadowing Navarrete, not really giving him any kind of room. And when he did try to tuck and run, there was nowhere for him to go and actually lost a yard.
So they'll punt away on 4th down. Carter Thompson with the kick, and here's Andrew Grindstaff to return. And they're going to have fantastic field position to start their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Because Pieper will have it 1st and 10 at the Champion 40.
Well, Grindstaff able to catch that on the run. Has a full head of steam by the time he catches that ball, so he's pretty much at full speed. So got up that field pretty quick.
Caden Keith. Bunch formation here in terms of the receivers being close to the line of scrimmage. Now they all release. Keith looking deep, goes that way. Ethan Palmer. Oh!
Drop.
You saw it. Based on my reaction, they were that close.
Well, we see how they're coming out. They're swinging for the fences coming out, and they have the man open. He gets behind the defender and just not able to reel it in.
That's the thing about Nick Rogers. He has his foot on the gas at all times.
Yeah, they're trying to put the nail in the coffin here. I would suspect we're going to see starters through third quarter, maybe. We'll see. But they're trying to score here.
Handoff. It's Hopper. Gets to the outside. Across the 30, inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds at right around the 20, and a penalty marker.
Late hit, maybe.
That's what the early indication seems to be, especially given where the flag came.
Yeah, that's tough. You know, you're running full speed, and you don't know when the guy is going to go out. It's tough to control that sometimes. I'm not saying he didn't do it, but I'm just saying it's hard to control.
Penalty distance will be measured from the end of the run. It will be half the distance to the goal.
And as Kerry alluded, and you might have suspected, there it is. Another look.
Yeah, so he's
late hit right there.
Yeah.
Everything looks more crystal clear in slow motion. But when they're going at full speed, a lot harder to tell.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 11. Keith up top. Evan Drake.
Wow.
Came down with it. Caden Keith just threw it up. Said, big guy, go get it. Actually, that's not Evan Drake. I thought it was 89.
It's 81. I don't have 81 on my roster.
Yes. Number 81. Yeah, they must have just moved him up.
Well,
young man, they must have just moved up.
Tall drink of water. Like you said, just throws it up. Say, hey, go get it.
And his body looked like Drake as well. Thoroughly confused me. Logan Lopez extra point is good. 56-17 here on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. We're back after this.
Hey, I got another one for you. And just look at the hole in this line. You could drive a truck right through there. I mean, the refrigerator William Perry could get a first down there. But you know who's going to get their number called for this one? Yeah, that's right, Dr. Ferris. He's like a ligating linebacker. Boom, just like that. And that's why Ferris Orthodontics is going to get the MVP for this one.
Bernie ISD Stadium, the final regular season game for the champion Chargers. They trail 56-17 on a Pieper squad who has lots more football to play, you would think, beyond tonight, headed for the playoffs. First round next Friday night. They'll host Southwest Legacy. And then from there, what many think will be a long playoff run for a program that reached the regional final last year in just its second season of official competitive football. A lot of folks from that team, although not the quarterback, Caden Keith, a young man who went to Southside High School before transferring over, now starring for these Pieper Warriors, but outside of that quarterback position, a lot of returners for these Warriors and poised to do what a lot of people think they'll do, and that's make a long playoff run, maybe one that ends up at state. We shall see. Brady Smith, 3 yards.
I think they're the best team in the greater San Antonio area.
You think they're better than Steele?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's them and Steele. Steele, I know, has a loss, so undefeated, I got to go with Pieper.
Gotcha. I think you'll get very little argument at this point in that those are the two best. It's them two, and then it's everybody else. Ooh. Across the middle, almost for Zachary Lopez. Good idea, just a little bit long on the pass from Navarrete.
This may have ran a while if he caught that one.
Yeah, I agree, Kerry. I think when the season started, I think a lot of folks thought Steele, Reagan, Brennan, Pieper, Smithson Valley. Put them in whatever order you want, but those may be the best 5. And again, coming across as Will Potts, and this time he's really adamant that he was drawn off.
And he's pointing at the guy. He's saying, that one right here, this one did it. And the guy's saying, who, me?
Well, if there's ever a situation, and this time he wins the argument, false start on Champion. I was going to say, if you're ever in a situation where, why not try it? It might as well be a game in which you lead by 39 points.
Yeah, this is tough being behind the chains here. Tough spot to be in when you're trailing like this.
3rd and 12. Navarrete looking over at that sideline. Nothing there. Trying to go to Brady Smith. They did on a little screen. But there to blow it up is Leighton Springer, sophomore linebacker.
Yeah, Springer wasn't letting him get anywhere. Wrapped him up, slung him to the ground.
And then just to finish a thought that I started a couple plays ago there, Kerry, kind of dating back to something we were talking about minutes ago, is I think when the season started, I think folks thought, any combination, put them in whatever order you want. Maybe Steele's 1, but after that, Pieper, Smithson Valley, Reagan, Brennan. And then you saw early season victories among those teams. You saw Brennan go into Smithson Valley, get a big win in Spring Branch. That one is downed at the 44, and that's where Pieper will take over. And then you also saw Steele get a big win over Reagan. Reagan beat Brennan. The cool thing is that we're all playing each other. Well, you look at Pieper, won the opener against Bernie, a game that you were on the mic for. Following that season opening win, they then beat Johnson, always one of the better 6A teams in Greater San Antonio, beat them by 2 touchdowns. Went to Davenport, took care of business against the Wolves, 42-7. Now, granted, as we've seen, we're in backup time now. There's Carter Norsworthy airing it out.
They're trying to score, man. They want to score.
Yeah, Cash Lancaster on the other end, incomplete. Carter Norsworthy, young man who is now in the ballgame at quarterback. He's a junior. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he plays a little special teams. They'll fit him in on defense. Their punter as well, but otherwise number 5, the backup quarterback. So getting back to Pieper's schedule, they beat Davenport 42-7. It's sure Daniel Sokup and Barrett Fallon, the 1-2 punch for the Wolves, got injured in that game, but that's a game that Pieper was well on its way to dominating when that happened. Then they started district play, and it was interesting because they went to Wagner. Wagner went up on Pieper 14-0 and 21-7 before the Warriors came back for a 35-21 victory. Then they had the showdown with Smithson Valley, did Pieper, a week later. And then a back-and-forth game in which Pieper led for the most part. I say back-and-forth, but Pieper was always, for the most part, until early in the fourth quarter, was just about always ahead in that ball game before the Rangers rallied. Pieper was able to get a 39-36 win in that ball game. And then since then, it's just been
they click.
It's just been blowout after blowout after blowout. They went to Seguin and won 56-37 in a game that wasn't that close. It's a game that was like this one. It's just that Seguin scored a couple of touchdowns late as the Warriors moved the chains. Following that 56-37 victory against Seguin, they beat New Braunfels, who at that time was also unbeaten in district play. And that was supposed to be, kind of a test to see if New Braunfels was going to threaten in that district. Crossing route, Andrew Grindstaff from Norsworthy, inside the 25, near the 20. They beat New Braunfels 49-35, and that was a game, Kerry. This tells you all you need to know about the Pieper Warriors and their talent. Pieper turned it over 4 times in the first half, I think, in that New Braunfels game.
Yeah, and it was close at half.
They were still tied.
Yeah.
They turned it over 4 times in the first half, and they were still tied.
Yep.
And then the 75-7 victory over MacArthur, and then last week a 49-17 victory against Victoria East. Carter Norsworthy deep. Isaiah Champagne, his first touchdown of the night. Only a matter of time, and it comes with 5:40 in the third quarter and covers 21 yards.
Isaiah Champagne for a Warriors touchdown.
Well, Champagne just gets behind the defender there.
And for Carter Norsworthy, at least according to the stats, that is his first touchdown of the season. This far from the only extra point of the season for Daniel Miranda. Boots it through. 62-17. We're back after this right here on the GVTC Thursday night
Number
kickoff.
19, Daniel Miranda's point after is good.
NFL Network. Get 24/7 coverage. We're off and running. And exclusive live games. That's a perfect dream. And with NFL Red Zone, you come to the right place. Get every touchdown from every game. Let's go to the Octo Box. Every Sunday afternoon during the regular season. He's got a touchdown. Get NFL Network and NFL Red Zone now.
Watch NFL Network on GVTC Cable Channel 405 or switch to the new GVTC TV and watch on Channel 37.
Two weeks after putting up 75 in a game in which they beat MacArthur 75-7, the Pieper Warriors have put up another 63. This time 63-17 on Champion as Thompson brings it across. Mark getting across the 20 near the 25. We'll see where the spot is. With 5:32 remaining in quarter number 3.
Tackle was made by number 24, Kai Montgomery. And number 20 is Samuel Campos. 1st and 10 for Champion.
Chargers on their end rounding out a season that has them a game over 500 for the moment. Navarrete keeps rolling to his left. That pass is complete. Micah Middleton. First down yardage and more for Micah. Nice play. Moving the sticks on the first play of the possession.
Pass complete to Micah Middleton. Completion is enough yards for a first down for the Chargers.
Moving quickly now at the 35.
Brady Spencer.
Navarrete, Twins, and they're stacked to our side. Lopez, Zachary on the screen. Almost broke through. Got to the 40. Gain of 5 to bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, on that stack Lampkin, he's kind of the blocker there. And he does get 5 on it.
Well, the same two receivers still to our side. They just have Zachary Lopez in the slot, while Lampkin's split out wide. Overthrown. Looking for Zachary Garcia.
He had Garcia, and I think he had a little bit more time. They have 2 footballs out there for some reason. He can only play with one, boys. Sorry, you can't cheat.
that might be what it feels like for a lot of defenses when they're playing Pieper. Hey, do they have 2 footballs out here? How is that thing always flying around?
Well, somebody moved there. It's either going to be a first down or I think it's going to be a first down. It's going to be, I think, in Pieper. That'll be a 5-yarder. Should give him a first down here. Yeah, I got to give kudos to the Pieper band. They play a Beatles medley at halftime. That was pretty awesome.
It was a nice tune. Nice performance.
Yep.
Notice that several penalties on the Warriors offside. Several Pieper reserves getting some playing time here as we approach 4.5 to go into third quarter.
Yeah, somebody texted me and said they need to put in their backups. Those are the backups.
Reminds me of the scene in Rocky 3 when Rocky's about to fight Hulk Hogan, the Hulk Hogan character, Thunder Lips.
Thunder Lips, yeah.
And Paulie asks Rocky, after Rocky's already in the ring and Thunder Lips is making his way in, Paulie asks Rocky, why are they carrying him? And Mickey says, he's walking.
He's walking.
4-yard gain to the 49. Champion just shy of entering Pieper territory as we go near 4 minutes to go into third quarter. There's the give to Zachary Garcia. Helmet coming off.
Yep.
It's Kyler Shepard's helmet. He's a senior linebacker for these Warriors. Now, one thing about the Pieper carry, it's not only it's such a senior-laden team that a lot of their backups are seniors.
Yeah, yeah.
I've noticed that because with the scores they've had, their reserves get a lot of playing time in the second half. And you look at the roster up and down, and there's a lot of seniors still in the game in the third and fourth quarters.
I tell you, a senior-heavy team, those are good things for a coach to have. A lot of experience on that team.
Navarrete down the seam, nearly picked. Well, you know what? Brady Ginley wants that one back. The junior defensive back also had himself a pick. Would have been the third interception of the night.
Yeah, Navarrete wants that one back too because threw it right at the defender.
So it brings up 4th down and 4 at the 49 of Pieper. And Champion going to kick it away. Andrew Grindstaff, one of 2 men back to receive the punt.
Uh-oh. Look like they're changing it up a little bit.
Bernie looking to shift. This would not be surprising to go for it here at all.
Why not? What do you got to lose?
Here they go. There's the snap. Direct pitch. Cross midfield. First down for Champion. Brady Smith taking care of business.
Well, what do you got to lose, right?
Absolutely.
Got nothing to lose. Last game of the year.
Well, to be honest, Gary, I didn't want to say anything because, hey, look, there's a reason a coach is a coach and there's a reason I'm up here. But when they set the punt formation out there, I was thinking, why not go for this?
Yeah.
What do you have to lose? You're at their own 49 and it's 4th and 4. Why not go? They ended up going. They just a chance to practice it off of a fake punt.
Yeah.
Or getting in punt formation to begin with.
They disguised it as a punt, and that changed the personnel for the Pipers side of it.
So at the Pieper 40, new life on this drive. Again, up the middle. Another give is to Zachary Garcia. Been busy on this possession. Zachary picks up another first down.
Zachary, good run. Last week, kind of the nail in the coffin against Wagner. He had that big run that basically put him up 2 scores that made it hard for Wagner to overcome.
So with the new set of downs, they're now at the 29, Navarrete. Looking over at that sideline that includes Kevin Brown. Garcia again, a burst toward the 20. Don't think he got quite there, but still very positive yardage on a carry on first down. And I think we'll call it second and maybe 2, perhaps a long 1.
Well, guys get in a rhythm, especially those running backs.
Yes.
They just get hot, and they want to keep getting fed like that. Now they bring in Parker Davis, though, who we've seen carry the ball for
Big
him.
old Parker Davis, he's number 90, scored one of Champion's 2 touchdowns tonight. Navarrete the other on a carry. A keeper, I should say. Garcia again burst up the middle. Every time he touches the ball, he's running downhill immediately.
Yep. And that time, Davis was the lead. He was offset eye. You see him on the left side. He's the blocker. You see him right there, number 90. Good block. And running back gets some. Oh, they haven't moved the chains for some reason. Now they're moving the chains.
Yeah, Parker Davis kind of reminds me, and correct me if I'm wrong, because you know the Bernie schools really well. It kind of reminds me of the way that Bernie High uses Hudson Hendricks.
Yeah, he plays defense, but then he'll come in on certain packages, usually inside the 20 goal line. There he comes in again.
And big kid, who's not only a threat to block just purely with his size and strength, but also if he gets the ball, he's a threat as well.
Yeah, I would say the only difference is Hudson. He'll catch the ball. Like, he'll go out for passes as well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Parker do that much.
Now Hudson, an Arkansas commit, so
yes,
kind of tough to compare anybody to good old Hudson. But I think viewers get the greater point. Speaking of, there he is, big old 90 coming across. And Parker Davis stopped it right around the 6. See where they spot it. They might give him the 7.
Number 90, Parker Davis, carries the ball for Champion.
And they actually do have to run another play. Boy, that play clock started pretty quickly. I could have seen him being a little lax with it, but because of how quickly they started it, they've got to run a play. Navarrete with Parker Davis to his left. Keeps Navarrete looking for a second rushing touchdown of the ball game. Gets to the sideline, out of bounds.
Now we're going to have another play because the clock stopped with that run out of bounds. But he didn't even get the first down. I was going to say at least he got the first down, but he got knocked out short.
So we're going to call it 3rd and 2. So again, they can't get a first without having to get into the end zone. 3rd and 2 at the 4. The 3 officially for the scoreboard. 8 seconds on the 3rd quarter clock. Navarrete keeps again. Short.
Fell forward right at the marker. We're going to go to the quarter, but
they're saying 4th down, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
Yep.
When we come back, 4th quarter action right here on GVTC's Thursday Night Kickoff, right here between Champion and Pieper on GVTC's Thursday Night Kickoff. We're back after this.
GVTC has a new channel. Sports, graduations, local events, and more. It's all local programming all the time. Local Lens on channel 16.
Local programming and local community, and you get GVTC TV streaming now
On your phone or in your home.
Watch me on GVTC TV, Local Lens, Channel 16.
Channel 16.
One more time so you don't forget, watch Local Lens on GVTC TV, channel 16.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Fourth quarter in our GVTC Thursday Night Kickoff, our final one of 2024, in a game in which Pieper has come out and flexed its 9-0 muscle. On top of Champion here at Bernie ISD Stadium, 63-17, though the Chargers on the verge of scoring their 3rd touchdown of the ball game. 4th and 1 at the 3, jump pass, touchdown! Decline Champion.
little trickeration there. Little jump pass a la Tim Tebow style. I like that. Playbook, he fakes the handoff, jumps up, throws it over the top, and there's the receiver wide open.
Somebody was watching the 2006-2007 Florida game.
Florida, yeah.
Battle on for the extra point. Nathan boots it through. Flag on the play.
Well, and that's a senior. Playing Champy is a senior, so That's going to be a memory he's going to have.
Chargers 23.
It's on Pieper. So 63-24 our score. Let's step aside here quickly when we come back. Fourth quarter action right here on GVTC, Pieper and Champion. Chargers set to kick off following a little bit of a jump pass from their quarterback, Julian Navarrete, just a sophomore. So as 2024 comes to an end, important to keep in mind that Julian, Chargers have him for another 2 years.
A lot of these guys, a lot of sophomores seeing significant minutes this year.
Yes.
That was quite a drive. 14 plays, 77 yards, took 5:37. It's almost half a quarter there.
Oh, Bell set to kick off. Brady Hopper intelligently snags that one, not letting it take another bounce. Remember, kickoffs are live balls, not like a punt.
Number 32.
And so Brady Hopper just saying, I'm not going to give this a chance to take another bounce.
Fills the kickoff right at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
And he'll start first and 10. Will Carter Norsworthy in this Pieper offense at their own 25-yard line.
I don't think we're going to see any of the Pieper starters the rest of the way. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, and with the thing is, they're so deep that even when they rest guys, some of their regulars, like number 18, Ethan Palmer, on this side, are still in the game. That give us to Samuel Campos. Senior running back gets his first touch of the ball game.
Carry. Joshua Silver, tackle. Second down, 13.
Loss of 3, that Champion defense doing a nice job of rushing to the ball. Norsworthy in shotgun. Campos again in motion, gets to give, and another loss on the play.
Wow.
That Champion D teeing off on poor Samuel Campos, just came into the ball game.
He's taking a couple hard hits.
Samuel Campos once again.
Hudson Thrash
Tackle was made by 58.
in on that stop.
Third down, 17.
Paxton Corneliuson also in there as he got body slammed. He's taking a couple hard hits in these first 2 plays.
3rd and 17.
Going backwards.
Carter Norsworthy, backup quarterback, in trouble. Rolling left. Lets it go. It's trying to direct traffic.
Flag came out at the end of that throw on that sideline. I don't know if he's past the line of scrimmage.
Carter Norsworthy's pass is thrown out of bounds.
I think he may have been past the line of scrimmage. Let's see. If it is, I think Chargers just decline it. We had a couple violations there. We had an eligible, and then we also had he was past the line of scrimmage. So, see, line of scrimmage is the 18. So,
Northworthy. Possession after throwing his first touchdown pass of the season to Isaiah Champagne, who caught his 14th score of the season. Champagne also has a touchdown rushing, as this punt is taken at right around the 45 to across the 40 and near the Pieper 35.
So Pieper does have a puncher.
They did Carter Northworthy. he just doesn't play punter very often.
Yeah, they don't need a punter.
No, Brogan Dempsey with the return. At this rate, I could punt for him, and they'd be fine.
Yeah, I don't think they've punted very much this season, and I guarantee you most of those have been in the fourth quarter.
I think you're pretty much spot on.
It's going to be a penalty on, I think, a hold on the Chargers. Going to back it up to about the 45. Still good field position here in starting this drive in Warriors territory.
See if Julian Navarrete comes back out, or if potentially his night is done. Garland Whitehead, number 9, is the backup quarterback. He's a junior, but instead it is Navarrete.
Yep, and you got Connor McAfee, who's a
Back
senior.
out there, number 2.
Yep, McAfee's a senior quarterback as well. Let's see if they bring him in at some point.
5 wide for Julian. Lets it go deep, just overthrowing Brogan Dempsey.
Taking a home run shot that time, and Dempsey's a guy, he gave Wagner all kinds of problem last week. He got behind them. Got behind the defenders quite a bit. Scored 3 times, as you mentioned earlier, and that's why part of why they beat the Thunderbirds.
Dempsey, the leading receiver for the Chargers, 33 catches coming in, 12 touchdowns when you include those 3 against the T-Birds last week.
Uh-oh.
Brady Smith.
Boy, I hate to see that.
Slow to get up.
Brady Smith.
Senior Brady Smith.
Number 17, Michael Briggs. Officials time.
Well, Brady up to his feet and coming off the field already.
Maybe got a stinger. He's holding that
Yes,
back or that hip
exactly.
area.
He's got that hip. So good to see Brady able to pop back up quickly. You can see him explaining to his teammates on the sideline kind of what happened. Yeah, I got hit there, maybe a little bit of a stinger. Kind of with his body language showing his teammates just where he was hit. Coming across again, it's Garcia. Inside the 30-yard line, and the clock goes under 9.5.
Garcia with a nice run. Closest defender is number 21, Brady Spencer. First down, Chargers.
It was like a patient run by Garcia. Just looking for a seam, couldn't find any, just kept stretching it. Finally said, I'm just going to go outside with this. And found some room, got that first down.
Well, the official signaling as, okay, now we're set to go. Ball at the 31. It's 1st and 10. Navarrete rolling this way to his left. Lets it go. End zone. Looking for Dempsey. Led him a little bit too much.
Yep, he's open though, but just kind of throwing on that run. It's hard to get an accurate, great throw when you're running like that.
After Champion started the season right here on GVTC with a 31-10 win against Laredo United South, they beat Medina Valley 41-28 as Navarrete lets it go just over the outstretched hands of Zachary Lopez.
Ronnie's pass.
He just kind of floats that up there and Hoping the receiver's able to chase it down. He kind of has to throw it to a spot where he thinks the receiver's going to be, and throws it right at the post, basically, and just a little too far.
While following that win against Medina Valley, Champion then went to 3-0 with a win against Laredo Alexander. As Navarrete rolls to his left, that one incomplete, looking for Brady Lampkin.
Number one is pass intended for Brady Lampkin.
It brings up 4th and 10 with 8:35 remaining in the ball game, and it looks like the Champion Chargers will attempt the field goal.
Well, that's going to be a long one, but Bell's got the leg.
48-yard attempts for Nathan Bell.
He's made a 51-yarder, so he's got the distance on this. They only got 10 players. So they're gonna have to burn a timeout because they don't have enough. You don't want this blocked. You don't want not enough guys on the line to let somebody through. Yeah, they only had 10 guys that time.
Well, going down the rest of their schedule, so Champion started out 3-0. Trouble is they began district play at Smithson Valley. The Rangers got them 42-10. Next week was that ridiculous shootout against Seguin, in which Matador's quarterback Corey Daly accounted for 8 touchdowns, 7 through the air. It's a game that Seguin won 73-66.
Yeah, that was. Well, I was here I think till 10:30. That was a long game.
New Braunfels got them the following 49-34 as the Unicorns remained perfect in district play, and that was early October. Champion then getting a 58-13 win against MacArthur. Movement. Is there a flag? No. Bell's 48-yard field goal attempt is good. 3 more for the Champion Chargers. Brings us to 63-27. We're back after this with under 8.5 to go on the GVTC Thursday night kickoff. GVTC Thursday night kickoff. Champion Chargers off the heels of a 48-yard Nathan Bell field goal have made it 63-27 in a game in which Pieper took full control of in the first half and has played a lot of its reserves here in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Kickoff out of bounds after it goes over the head of senior wide receiver Johnny Gospel. And so that means the Warriors will start their next possession at the 25-yard line. And before we went to break and before that 48-yard field goal, going through Champion's schedule, we left off at that 58-13 victory against MacArthur. They then lost to Victoria, 28-13. Nice win there for East. Ooh,
wow.
Big tackle by Hudson Simmons. Being shot out of a cannon.
Yeah. Wow.
It is a pickup of 5. Another look.
Yeah, look how hard he.
North where they almost beheaded here.
Yeah. Boom. Wow.
It's a 5-yard gain for the Warriors, which will bring up.
And then that loss to Victoria East led to the 31-26 victory against Wagner on Halloween night. Samuel Campos.
Well, that Seguin loss, that was tough because, you know, he scored 66 points you expect to win.
Right.
And, I went to a football game and a track meet broke out that turned into a basketball score, all in one night. But and there were, and talking to Coach Ellis about it, there was 2 or 3 plays they felt like if they could have got Seguin off the field, that they could have won that game.
I wouldn't be surprised if, as Carter Norsworthy fakes to keep, he's got a lane across midfield. Carter Norsworthy's got some legs on him. Inside the 40 toward the 35-yard line. Big play for the backup quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised, Kerry, if once the high school basketball season is complete, if you go back and look at both Seguin and Champion scores, if not a single time either team hit 73.
And then, so that one hurt them, and then the one that tripped to Victoria, that one hurt them too. That loss right there. And that was kind of the one they had to win to stay in the mix, to a degree, and they're just not able to get it done.
And essentially, those 2 losses, the reason they're out of playoff contention as we head to the final week of as we came into the final week of the season. Big hit as Cash Lancaster caught that one, and then Trenton Haddock immediately meeting him at the spot.
A couple hard hits. Land the lumber of these defensive backs are.
Second and 4. Norsworthy standing at his own 34. And sacked. Cade Vick, junior linebacker, coming across, making that stop.
Yep. Chargers ain't making it easy on them.
Cade Vick.
And like we talked about, this is a young team, and at times the youth has showed, and some of those losses they kind of played like they were a young team, and other times they played great.
On 3rd and 11, Norsworthy deep, bobbled, almost caught. Would have been his second touchdown of the ball game. Instead, it brings up 4th and 11, and if you're Pieper, really no need to kick a field goal, and you're too close to punt. So this 4-down territory.
Boy, he had a couple opportunities at it. Yeah, and so Coach Ellis says that, that at times we played like we were young. He thought that Smithson Valley game, they were kind of wide-eyed because they hadn't seen a team that good up to that point. But I think this is all good for them, get this experience going into next year. Screen.
Here's Campos. It's set up nicely. First down. Inside the 20.
Those linemen were 10 yards downfield. They're not going to throw a flag at this point.
I think the refs want to go home.
You had linemen at least 5 to 10 yards downfield. He's saying, start that clock.
I think a couple of these officials probably have games tomorrow too, and thinking, you know what, let's just start going home. Clock now goes under 4.5. 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Warriors. Looking for 70. Norsworthy inside the 15. As I say, looking for 70, I don't think they're actively trying to get the touchdown, but, another way of saying another touchdown and the extra point gives them 70 for the night.
It's up to the Chargers to stop them. They're just doing what any other team would do, just running the ball.
Or if they're passing it, it's on screens and little dump-offs.
Yeah, to get first downs.
Things along those lines, just to keep the clock moving.
Yep.
Norsworthy with Campos in motion. Campos gets the handoff, coming left. Inside the 10, lowers his head.
Samuel Campos once again with carry.
And it is a first down. Officials indicating that we've got 1st and goal now. So they'll mark it at the, looks like the 5. They're at exactly the 5-yard line. Now the clock goes again. Norsworthy keeps, still on his feet, spins out of a tackle. Can't spin out of that one, though he did spin to the ground. To about the 3.
Right there, he slips out of that tackle by Maddox Lively. He's kind of saying, "I'm not down here, guys. I'm trying." He was trying to get up.
Second and goal, they're at the 2. Norsworthy, Campos. He's brought down inside the 5-yard line. Credit Joshua Suber. So the champion starters still in there, at least the seniors still getting some playing time.
Suber does a good job of just kind of falling backwards and just dropping the running back down, not letting him climb over his body, just throwing him to the ground. Clock is running though.
Third and goal. Officially at the 3. Norsworthy, Campos, the pitch. Nothing again. And again, it's Serber. There for the stop. Ryan Tao there as well.
Samuel Campos on the carry.
They're going to go for it. I wondered if the Chargers would call a timeout just to give themselves a little bit of time for one last drive here, but doesn't look like it.
It'll be fourth and goal from the 3-yard.
Well, will they hit 70?
Well, and I wonder, I think Piper's going to let this wind down and then
to about
take
a minute
timeout.
And then take a timeout, yeah.
There we go. Timeout, Piper. Exactly a minute to go. Let's take the timeout with him. We're back after this. You take a look at Coach Nick Rogers and his Warriors. Minute away from going 10-0 and completing a perfect regular season. We're back after this on GVTC TV.
Hey, Piper Nation. I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
Fourth and goal, Piper with exactly a minute to go, and now Champion wants to take a timeout. Chargers coaching staff seeing something they didn't like. They'll say, come on guys, let's come on back and regroup.
Yeah, I think they wanted to see how Piper was going to line up, and they saw it. Of course, it doesn't mean that Piper can't change their alignment when they come back out, but
right. Well, as you mentioned several times throughout the night, Kerry, bright future here for the Chargers. Several sophomores getting a lot of experience this year. And those are good things with programs such as Champion. Even in a rebuilding year, you know, toward the end of the year, they still got a winning record, you know, overall, 5-4, you know, for the season.
Yep.
You know, the district mark, not what they wanted it to be.
Right.
You know, it's going to be 2-5 after tonight's ball game, and they'll finish 500.
And look who's in their district, though.
Right.
It's Piper, Smithson Valley,
Wagner.
Yeah, there's some really good teams.
Here we go. Fourth and goal at the 3. Norsworthy keeps. Touchdown, Piper. They've got 69 with a chance to get to that 70 mark on this extra point.
Carter
Well, nothing fancy. He just fakes it. I don't know if that was his own read or supposed to fake it, but either way, he ends up with it and just gets hit at the one there. You just see him just muscle his way in.
Logan Lopez on for the extra point. Andrew Grindstaff, the holder. He's kind of the backup holder, is Andrew. Brady Hopper usually handles the holds on extra points and field goals. Extra points no good?
The point after is no good. Your score remains full.
Well, they weren't.
Let's take what we think will be our final break of the night with just 52 ticks left. Champion gets the ball back when we come back as they go on their final drive of 2024. We're back right here on the GVTC Thursday Night Kickoff.
Guess I won't be making my famous burgers.
Text everyone to cancel. The Rivera say it's not even raining at their house.
Aren't they like 2 blocks away? It is coming down out here.
It really is.
That was cheese.
Yes, it was.
Keep walking, Marge.
I bet this is a microstorm.
What's a microstorm?
I don't actually know.
Pieper Warriors set to kick off here with just 52 ticks left in our final GVTC Thursday night kickoff for the 2024 high school football season. Been a lot of fun bringing you the action alongside Kerry Barbosa for several of these Thursday night games here on the local end, Channel 16. That kick, ball's loose. Did Pieper get it? Officials haven't told us yet. Pieper football.
Yep.
There's the signal.
I think they got it. Well, I'm sure they're just going to take a knee at this point.
Well, from here, while Champion starts to look ahead to next year and a promising future, their quarterback, Julian Navarrete, just a sophomore. You know, Kerry telling us throughout the night, taking us through the youth on this football team and how several sophomores are among their best players. William Burgess, just a sophomore as well.
Zachary Lopez, the receiver.
Zachary Lopez,
sophomore.
just a sophomore. Several other underclassmen as well. Brogan Dempsey will be back.
Flugents, the linebacker, only a sophomore.
Yes. So several underclassmen. While they get set, look forward to spring football, or at least, you know, workouts. As we get into the second semester, Pieper now focuses on a playoff game next week. Southwest Legacy, they host them in the first round of the 5A Division I playoffs by district. And what they hope is the first of several playoff games. If you ask them, they're going to say they hope it's the first of 6 playoff games. And not a lot of people are going to disagree with them.
They're going to play a while, I think. I don't know how far they'll get, but they're going to play a while. They're good. They're stacked. They're loaded.
Norsworthy taking a knee on 1st and 10. He takes a knee on 2nd and 15, and that will do it. So, Kerry Barbosa, your final thoughts here on a final night, final GVTC Thursday night kickoff.
Where has the regular season gone? Man, it just seemed like it started not yesterday, and it's 10 weeks, or 11 if you count the bye, and then the season's gone. And wow, we're heading into the postseason next week, and so it's been a great year covering high school football. And you know, Champion had to play a strong Pieper team today, a very good playoff team. Like I said, one of the best, if not the best team in the greater San Antonio area. And you know, they're going to play into December, I feel, and we'll see how they do. But you know, it's been a lot of fun and a great effort by the Chargers, but just ran into a really tough team against Pieper today.
As you see the Warriors getting off to a fast start following Caden Keith's touchdown to put him up 7-3 from 2 yards out. It was Andrew Grindstaff on the end around, made it 14-3. Shortly after that, Grindstaff catching a touchdown pass, but he just ran one in to make it 21-3. Julian Navarrete, though, when those Champion Chargers not going away, that touchdown made it 21-10. And you're thinking, well, maybe, just maybe, if Champion can string some things together, they'll get back in this thing. But Brady Hopper and the Warriors had other ideas. Brady, the leading rusher for Pieper, coming into the ball game and leaving it, getting the touchdown to make it 28-10 at that point. Back came Champion. We talked about their versatility and the big guy, number 90, Parker Davis, getting in. And then right after that, Champion really looking to put a dent in things, but this probably the play of the game, Kerry.
I agree.
Jackson Hopper, not only because Champion was really looking to make this a game, make it a two-score game, if you will, was to bring it to within 35-24. Instead, it goes from potentially being 35-24 to 42-17 on that Jackson Hopper pick six that covered basically 96 yards. Evan Drake, the big receiver for Pieper, he got into the act a little bit later, finished with 2 scores on the night. And by the time he got his second one, the second one coming right here, Pieper was well on its way and had created that separation that was just too much to mount. Backup quarterback Carter Norsworthy getting into the end zone. Also threw a touchdown pass to Isaiah Champagne, the all-everything receiver for the Warriors. Here's that. Champagne's first touchdown of the night, 13th of the season, 14th overall, 13th through the air, 1 on the ground. And Pieper just spreading it around, as Kerry mentioned moments ago, an embarrassment of riches in terms of talent they have on the field, and a team poised, a bunch of us think, to make a belong playoff run. So we say good night for Kerry and all the great folks at Wick Productions. We'll see you next time right here on GVTC's Thursday Night Kickoff. Thank you for a fantastic 2024, and have a great weekend, everybody.